Hello. Nice.
Haircut there.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, I've just not done anything with it. It's just, I've just had a shower, so it's, fluffy. I've got a fluffy head. Fluff, fluffy, fluff. So, just saying. And how are you two?
I'm alright. Duke's doing stuff.
Duke's always doing stuff. Duke is doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm alright. You?
Good, yeah, good.
We were watching Line of Duty, Stu. Have you seen that?
No, Kay and Millie are obsessed with it.
Well, I'm only on season 2.
Oh, they watched all of it. I saw, weirdly, I saw the last episode of the last season because they were watching it as a catch up, and I was just like, I guess it's on.
It's a good show.
Yeah, no, I've heard
a good
lots
show.
of good things. I've heard lots of
What
good
I
things.
like about the show is that it's 6 episodes. So, like,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Yay! Can you hear the sound effects?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay! Double yay!
Oh, there we are. They want to see us.
There we are.
What I like about Line of Duty, Stu, is
Yeah.
in an American show, it would be, oh, we've got to bring him in for questioning. And then
Yeah,
2
yeah.
episodes later, they would bring him into questioning.
Yeah, to keep you hooked. Keep you
Yeah.
hooked.
In a British show
you
with
hooked.
6 episodes, they go, we're going to bring him in for questioning. Then they bring him in and arrest him in the same episode. And it's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, no messing.
They don't fuck about.
They don't fuck about in America. America!
No, in
Oh,
British
yeah.
shows.
America.
In British shows, they're quick.
Oh,
to-
yeah,
Shut up,
sorry.
you American. You
In British shows, they get straight to the point. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
They don't fuck about. No fucking about.
Oh,
Oh, we will.
Yes.
Are you okay, Duke? Are you befuddled?
Yeah, I'm glad now. It was dicey earlier. It looked like I wasn't getting in something. I don't know, crazy stuff. But it's all good now.
I've got 10 British pounds here, Stu.
Wow, what's that
Ooh.
for?
10 British pounds.
Why?
Having
Why have
British
you got 10?
pounds.
Because I'm
10
showing
British
off
pounds.
my money.
Is that what you
Can't
light
wait.
your
Which-
fire?
which-
What's his
money I've
ass
got. Look,
with $600?
I've also got a pound coin. Look at that.
Is that what you
But
light
is
your
there any
fire
money
pit
with
in
Philip
your
on it? Because
garden?
it's going to be worth a lot more soon.
No, none of our money has Philip on
Philip.
it. Why would you have Philip? on
Why must the good die so young?
it? No, yeah, 99.
I saw an
boss.
image where it was just somebody in a suit parachuting in, and he says, "Oh look, Philip's come back from the gulag."
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right, are
he
we ready
did.
to start?
Yes, I think so.
Jenny, any reason not to start?
the motherfucking show, bitch.
Well, I think we
Hearing
should have
none.
a moment silence for Philip.
No, too late. No moments of nothing.
Welcome, yo, to the Vatican
Moment of noise.
The other fellas will tell you about every single game. News, reviews, and an indie pick. Stew story time and Chinny's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite saving.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
I like the beats and shouting.
It is what it is.
It's the veteran gamers.
Pissing me off.
Yeah, boy.
I'm a potato.
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat. Yo.
Okay, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Hello and welcome to episode 588 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yay, 588. What's up, people? I'm Duke.
I'm Stu.
And I'm Chinny.
Hey,
Yay, we're in the house, and
Look
we are
at
not
him, he's
military
waving,
veterans,
man.
we are
He's putting
veterans
his
of the
hands up in the air.
gaming lifestyle.
That's right, and we stream live on YouTube and Twitch, and now you can see our wonderful faces.
And look at him.
I don't
Look
only
at
have the
our
one. It's not wonderful.
handsome faces. We are handsome
No.
people.
No, keep going.
Yes, we
Try
are
to come
Jew.
up with
So
better
we all
adverbs.
need to do a moment of
adjectives.
silence for somebody that
Yeah.
passed
A
away.
moment of silence.
For somebody that passed away this week. As we know, somebody very important passed away. And as he always used to say, X gon' give it to you, gon' give it to you.
That's
Uh,
right.
So,
Where my dog's at?
and also some nonce's dad died as well. But
Wow.
what? His son's a nonce, Stu.
Yo, you think this a game? Come on. Now. Yeah, come on.
It's okay. So it's
No,
all
I'm
right.
good.
I just muted you for
That
the
was
whole-
Prince Philip.
whole thing. Yeah, that was Prince Philip, as we know.
That's Prince Philip with Where the Hood
Wow.
At.
Yeah.
I've got a headache now.
Yeah. He loved the hippity hop.
He did.
He did.
He was from the streets.
Yeah.
Was.
As he
Yeah.
said, I only know how to act one way. That's the dog.
Apparently, on the show last week, I made the joke that Prince Philip had been dodging the Grim Reaper for 10 years.
Well, none anymore.
So it looks like he finally
Hey,
got
you
him.
know what? Trite's right. Like I fucked the bloody Royals, but you know what? Yeah, anytime anybody passes away, it is sad.
Of course
So-
it is, but
It
you
is,
know,
right.
It's
Listen,
not as
whoa,
sad as
Trite.
DMX passing away.
No, whoa.
Right.
I'm going to stop you right there because, right, listen here, Trite.
Right.
I
Trite.
get what you're saying, right? I do. But somebody I work with went, it's the Queen I feel sorry for, right? And I
Okay.
went, why? Right? And that sounds really callous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It
You're,
does.
you're thinking, God, Stewie's so callous. But
So
like I
cold.
said to this person at work, do you know what? He died of natural causes at the age of 99.
Yeah.
He had
and
a
he
good
led
full life.
a very full and very privileged life.
Very.
On the same
Yeah.
day he died, 56 people died of COVID.
Yeah.
And I
Sure.
think you've got to put things into perspective, man. At least
You
he
do.
died
They're
of
all
something
tragedies.
normal.
All of those are tragedies.
Exactly.
But DMX is
Yes.
sadder than Prince Philip.
and DMX.
Well,
you know what I
DMX
mean?
is
People
also
die.
very sad.
Because
I
he,
don't think
he
we have
has
to rank
been,
them.
He has been.
No, we have to rank them. Let's rank them in sadness
We do
order.
rank them DMX saddest. Because he's had a troubled life, as you would know, Duke.
He has had a troubled
He's
life,
suffered
yeah.
with drug abuse. He's been in and out of
I mean,
jail.
people made him lose his mind
Yeah.
up in here.
He didn't know where the X was and if he was going to give that to you or not. But you know, he's had a
He
rough
was-
life.
Stop.
He had a
Open up shop.
yeah.
I don't know how to make that into a thing
Yeah.
about his life.
Yeah, and he had a tough upbringing.
He made great music. Like I really like
Yeah.
DMX's music. As I wrote on Twitter, I'm not your typical DMX fan, but that's okay. Like he made
Slip It
music
is a
that
tune.
is perfect for Call of Duty.
Yeah. X gonna give it to you. Slip In, Rough Riders Anthem, all great songs.
Mhm.
I will miss DMX. He was taken from us too soon, I think.
And I
But-
love the way the media was trying to be like DMX, known for his dog barking sounds in his rap music. If you don't know DMX, you can't really explain
what
it.
we
you
should do is we should read the article of Prince announcing Prince Philip's death, but replace it with DMX's. So Prince
Oh,
Philip
let's
was
see how this
known
goes.
for his
Okay.
dog barking and his top singles. X gonna give it
Party
to you.
up in here.
Yeah.
And
DMX
X
was
gonna give it
also known for his horse riding and being married to the Queen.
and his love of corgis.
Yeah.
All right, don't worry, people. We are not going to be talking about celebrity deaths all day.
No, we're not.
No.
We are going to talk about some video games, but first, a little story time.
My favorite time. It's story time.
Story time.
Got anything?
The
Yeah,
Duchess
yeah.
got a chicken tractor.
A
what?
A chicken tractor.
My first
hell's it?
thought
What?
was that it was a tractor operated by a chicken.
That's what
It
I
is.
just
You just
thought,
put the
same
chickens
thing.
in the tank. And it...
Have you done that
Yeah,
yet?
no, it is.
How did he
Right,
go with
so
the wing?
no, it is a structure that you can put chickens in and then wheel it around wherever you want, and then like they peck at the dirt and they deal with the bugs and stuff, and then they fertilize the soil, and then you move it somewhere else, and then they do
Wow.
it again. Yeah, it's very handy. It's very
Well,
nice.
let me ask you a
fancy.
question, right? Well, let me just ask a question.
Go ahead, ask a question, Stu.
So, just a minute. So it's like a
Just a minute.
cage on wheels. Is this
Yes.
correct? How?
Correct.
do you just let the chickens out of the cage, or do you lower it to the floor? How
No,
does this thing
it's
work?
got no ground. It's got no floor.
Oh,
it's
I see.
it's
So how
I
do you
can
lower
see
it?
I found a video
empty
of
on the
it.
bottom.
I found a video
What?
of it. Yeah.
How do you
Okay.
lower it? Do you take it off? I'm so confused.
Well, it's good. The dude who made it is, and he built it himself. It's very fancy. It may be a little different from the one Chinny's about to show us. Although I
Oh,
think
I
Chinny's
see.
probably going to show
I
us
see.
a tractor driving over some chickens.
No,
or
no, no,
something.
no.
Anyway,
yeah, is
No.
it really
knowing
gonna be
Chinny's
what we're
love of
expecting?
wacky
Yeah.
videos.
No.
No, the guy who made it himself,
Oh,
like, he
there
has
we
this
go.
contraption where you have the wheel mechanism. You like flip it up. See, the Duchess's only has one set of wheels on the back, and when you pick it up, the
Right.
centrifugal force will whip the
I
wheels
see.
back so that it's
But
on
it's
the
the
ground.
same
and
concept.
then-
Can't the chickens
the
just
same concept,
squeeze,
yeah, exactly.
squeeze under there?
Wow. So let me get
No,
it straight.
I mean other
right?
things could, but not the chickens.
Let me get it straight. So you stick all the chickens in this wheeled contraption that we're seeing here on the
Correct.
screen, and
Yes.
then you forcibly push them around the grounds
Yeah.
where you
Well,
live.
you say forcibly like it's some sort of horrible
well,
trauma
you know,
for the
they might
chickens.
not want to go anywhere, and you're pushing them around.
Chickens are pretty cooperative as a rule.
Mm,
Yeah.
well, I would be if I had a
And
like
what's
a
the
wire mesh
alternative, Stu?
pad,
To
pressing at my back.
Stu, what's the alternative to persuade them to go into that area?
Well, you don't. You just leave them where they are and let
No.
them have a peck at the ground where they're living.
No, that is wrong.
Well, that defeats the whole purpose of having a chicken tractor. But
I guess.
anyway, that's our story. The
Wow.
tales
Chicken-
from the Duchess.
chicken-
Oh, here's another story. Actually, I'll share this.
Ooh,
The-
that's posh.
I-
Have you seen
every
what
sim-
his does? Ooh. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it's
I'm
very
just
fancy.
impressed with his
No, it's okay.
mechanism.
It is no, his is a lot nicer than the
That is a
Duchess's,
very
but whatever.
impressive
It's all good.
mechanism.
Yes, SLH. The chickens are awesome, and the Duchess should have Twitter accounts for each of them. She should start one for the flock. That would be cool.
That would be good.
But here's the thing. So every semester, I ask my students, like, "Hey, I'll check it." I have to say it like this. I have this spreadsheet, and you should put down what songs you think are should be played before class, right?
Right.
Right.
So how about this? I will give you 3 options. You tell me which one you think the students actually suggested. Okay.
Okay.
Billy Joel,
What
DMX,
What
Speak of the
song, though?
Devil, DMX, and Jay-Z. Which one do you think they suggested?
Well, my gut says Jay-Z, but I think it's Billy Joel.
I think it's
because-
Billy
because-
Joel.
Billy Joel.
Because
They suggested Billy Joel.
because he's
Mhm.
there's a Billy Joel song that does the rounds on TikTok, and I think that's why.
Well, I don't think
Ah,
that's
I see.
why. But anyway, how about
You'd
another one?
be
Here's another.
surprised.
Here's one. Trent Reznor, Dead Mouse, or Vangelis.
I don't know
Dead
who-
Mouse. I'm going for because I bet. you
No,
don't know who
not
the
Dead
other two are.
Mouse.
I don't know who the other two are.
Vangelis or Vangelis, whatever you say. The Chariots of Fire theme song. Dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun.
Ah.
I was like, what the fuck are these kids recommending? They recommended Fleetwood Mac. They
Wow.
asked for the Bee
Brilliant.
Gees. I was like, what are y'all listening to?
What is
What
wrong with
century is
Fleetwood
this?
Mac?
This is
Mum.
an interesting point though, Duke, right? Because when we were younger, right, and I'm probably the last generation to
Yeah.
devolve from this, is everything wasn't so available, right? So what is available to you is what's in the charts, what's on the radio,
What's
and
on
then
TikTok.
what's in the shops, right? But the problem now
Yeah.
is that a 15-year-old kid can be just as into Bob Dylan as they can be into the new latest.
Yeah,
and
but
greatest.
here's my point. This is actually the larger point I'd like to make.
Mm.
When they talk about hip hop, they only know the past 2 or 3 years. They know Lil Uzi Vert, they know Lil Baby, they know, whatever. And I'm always like, y'all need to know about hip hop from the 80s and 90s, man. That's the golden era. And there's like, whatever, old man. If they can get their heads around goddamn Fleetwood Mac and Vangelis, then how come they can't get their heads around some Public Enemy and
Because
shit?
I'll
There's
tell you
no love.
why.
There's no love for classic hip hop the
I'll-
way there is for classic
Well,
rock.
I'll tell
maybe
you
that
for
needs
why,
to
Duke.
mature a little bit more.
No,
Everyone
no.
needs to
This
mature,
is no.
especially stupid kids.
This is the reason. This is the reason, right?
Oh, you figured it out, have you?
Yeah. Especially with Fleetwood Mac thing.
Stu
because-
gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
It's because the parents probably listen to Fleetwood Mac, but they very unlikely
yeah.
listen to rap music from the 80s.
Sure,
and
I hear
90s.
you. But then
That
what's
is
wrong with the
why.
parents of the kids who are listening to rap music?
There
Some
probably
parents are
isn't that
listening to
many
rap
of them.
music.
Not that many
Oh,
of them.
stop
Just
it.
saying.
Yeah.
Just
When
saying.
when I
There's
teach the
plenty.
hip hop
There's
class, I'll play them
plenty.
DOS Effects, and then they'll go home and they'll go, "We listen to DOS Effects."
Let me
in
ask
class.
you
And I go,
another
I used to love that
question,
jam.
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question, dude.
Go ahead, ask me another question. Shoot, let me hear you.
What type of just hear me out. What type of families do you think most of these kids come from? Is it like lower class, middle class, upper class?
They're
Where-
all over
you
the
know?
place.
Okay, so it's not like
I don't know how it's
you're not
pronounced,
in a middle
SLH.
class area or sort of.
Yeah. What does that have to do with anything?
Well, because of their parents, they're going to listen to what they think middle class people
what's
listen
what's
to.
their age range, Duke? Is it like late
They listen
20s,
to fucking
30s?
Fleetwood Mac, don't they? They
No,
don't
I've
listen
got
to
17,
rap.
18-year-olds in my classes.
No, like the
20s
parents,
and 30s.
the
You think I'm
parents.
teaching?
No,
the parents. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably about
Like my
30,
age?
Yeah,
35,
40,
yeah, somewhere around there.
40.
Right. So no, it's nonsense, Stu. They would listen to hip hop.
They do not.
Some
No,
of them would.
just
Look, I'm
because
not
you
expecting
don't,
all of them
Stu.
to, but
most average people don't listen
but
to hip
average
hop.
people, white people. First of all,
Cool
you're being
people.
racist.
No, cool people.
Cool
normal-
people listen to hip hop.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that cool people listen to hip hop.
Oh, none of my kids have cool parents. Then is that
Middle-class
what you're saying?
parents. I don't know.
No, that's
Whatever.
ridiculous.
It's a weird paradox.
Right,
That's
if I
all.
ask Millie how many of her friends' parents listen to hip hop, right, I'll guarantee probably none.
Well,
Yeah, because you're squares
Because-
and her friends' parents are all
No,
squares.
The people
well, I've
don't.
just
It's a
found an
certain type
article
of
here,
person
Stu.
that likes
I've
a
just
certain
found an
type of
article
music,
here.
innit?
Your social circle. There's
I've
a lot
just-
of social circles
I've
coming
just
through this
found-
classroom of mine.
I've just found an article that people from Preston area are lame.
Do you know how many? Right, okay. I'm heavily into dance music, right, and I think everybody should love
Yes.
dance music.
Ugh.
But do you know
Yes.
how many of Millie's
Oh.
friends' parents listen to dance music?
No, here's the
Probably
question,
not.
Stu. Wait,
Probably
Stu,
some of them.
Stu. Hang on a second. If Millie had a teacher who was cool like me and said, "What should we play before
Exactly.
class?" What would she put in?
She'd probably want Ariana Grande.
Ugh.
She wouldn't want some orbital.
She will know. No, does she bollocks? She
What's
doesn't
wrong
even
with
like
you
that
then?
stuff.
That's your fault. You're
Just
not
'cause I like it, she
indoctrinating your
doesn't.
child enough.
Honestly, she would say Fleetwood Mac because she knows it. I'm telling you now.
Because
Well,
of
to
you.
hell with Fleetwood Mac. I want people to
I'm
suggest
just telling
orbital.
you.
No, I know it's fine.
think
I
we
just
can
think
all
it's interesting
agree-
that I didn't expect the students to be crazy about Fleetwood Mac and the Bee
Oh, you
Gees
do,
and all
mate.
this
Yeah,
shit.
I think we can all agree that the Bee Gees are fantastic. I think that we can all agree.
I
no.
don't know what you're talking about. dude.
Definitely,
Duke,
definitely
the
not.
Bee
Just gonna tell you
Gees-
straight to your face that what you're saying right now is very boring.
The Bee Gees are fantastic. They are
Yeah.
great.
You can't tell by the way I
Yes.
use my the water
Honestly,
man.
they're
No
great.
time to
Anyone who
die.
can sing like that naturally is a star in my book.
Oh, you think I'm not natural? Is that what you're saying? It's
Me-
all right.
I got
You
one
can't
Christmas,
you can't
me and Tara's brothers spent most of the Christmas day listening to Bee Gees songs in the kitchen.
See, there's nothing wrong with
It's
Bee
just-
Gees.
it's
Do you know
just
what? Do you know what I
ridiculous.
remember about the Bee Gees?
Yeah.
And it isn't
Oh,
the Bee
Christ.
Gees.
They're
What
from
do
the
I
Isle of
open
Man.
up
It was-
now?
They're from the Isle
It
of
was
Man.
Kenny Everett doing a sketch on the Bee Gees, right, where they all spoke with a deep voice until someone trapped the nuts in some pliers or something.
That's pretty funny. Was it the actual Bee Gees or was it like just a
No, it was him dressed
parody
as
of
them.
it?
but
Did you
each
know,
one of them
Stu,
had a
did you
deep
know they're from
voice.
the Isle of Man?
No,
That
I didn't.
explains
really?
a lot, doesn't it?
It does. It totally does.
Do you know what I mean? Because the Isle of Man, dude,
Oh, it's a weird place.
it is a weird place.
is.
Honestly.
Well, I love showing the students in the hip hop class, like we have to set the tone at the early days of hip hop. Like the disco era was in full swing. So I have to show them like the video for Staying Alive. And it's just them in these burned out buildings. And they're just like popping back and forth like, ha, 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 ha. And the students are like, what the hell is this? And this is what music videos
This
used
is
to
what
look like.
music videos were before we couldn't afford anything.
No,
Yeah.
before Queen. Queen were the,
Wow,
sort of
that too.
the front runners of music videos, weren't they really?
They did a lot of important work on them.
They did.
All right, are we done? Is that
Where are you going? Story time's over, isn't it?
What you been playing?
What you been playing?
Are they really from Manchester?
Nah.
No, they were born on the Isle
Settle
of Man.
this.
Born on the Isle of Man.
Born on the Isle of Man.
Hello,
to English
I'm from the
no,
Isle of Man.
They were born on the Isle of Man.
Hello, I'm from the Isle
Born
of
on the
Man.
island of Man to
Yeah.
English parents, the Gibb brothers lived in Chorlton, Manchester, England
Yeah,
until
but
the
they
late
were born
1950s.
in
So
the
you're
Isle of
both
Man.
Born in the Isle
right.
of Man.
Right? They were born
They
on
were
an island
Manx,
where all
man.
the
They
cats
were
don't
Manx.
But
have
in
tails.
55, they formed the skiffle rock and roll group, the Rattlesnakes.
They
They did.
really,
Uh.
apparently, from a young age, they
They did.
really
You're
wanted
just
to
reading
be.
Wikipedia.
They really wanted
Yeah,
to
of
be
course.
the Beatles.
Where else are you going to go? BGsFacts.com?
They were born on the Isle of Man.
They were born
Yeah, I
on the
know.
Isle
We're
of
not
Man.
disputing that. But they
No,
didn't form their
SLH is
group.
going,
and-
yes, they are. They're from Chorlton in Manchester.
Well,
But
that's
they
what
were
this
born
says. They
on
formed
the
the group
Isle.
in Manchester. And then they moved to Redcliffe in Queensland, Australia. So there's people in Australia going, they're from here. Everybody says where their BGs are from. They're from everywhere. They're a global presence.
They are they're a glow. They're a glow.
Is there only one of them left now? Is that right? Is only one left?
I don't know. And I'm bored of talking about the BGs.
Okay.
Let's talk about video games, shall we?
Well, I've been playing the Bee Gees video game.
Yeah, the Bee Gees, Bee Gees, the video game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rock Band Bee Gees.
Yep. Yep. You have to start up
It's
your
just
own
the
group,
keyboard with the
manage
two
them,
notes over and over again.
Come up with some songs you can sing in an extremely
The
high
Isle of
voice.
Man uses pound sterling, has the Queen's picture on as
Ah!
well, yet not legal tender in the rest of the UK. Weird
Yeah.
place, as Ginny says. Yep.
This is boring. I'm bored now.
I know. I'm from the Isle of Man. Okay, video games.
All right, video games. Who's going first?
I don't know. Hmm.
I've been
Well, it's
playing
been a while
game.
since I went first, so I'll go
I've been
first.
playing a game
Go on.
developed in the Isle of Man. It's just a dot in the middle of a screen.
Yeah,
That's
Isle of
what
Man.
It would be Pong, except they don't have enough
don't-
money
no,
for
they don't
two
know that.
Pongs.
No,
It's
no.
just the dot.
Yeah.
All right. So I played a game that Stu played a while ago.
Oh,
Oh,
I haven't played Red Dead Redemption.
not
Just saying.
that.
Oh.
I'm not talking about that yet. We'll talk about
Oh.
that later. I want to talk about the other game I played because I put special effort into playing this, so I wouldn't just be talking about Red Dead and Rocket League.
Oh.
But I haven't played more Rocket League, and I'm close to getting diamond placement. I'm like, ooh, so close to diamond. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, that's not what I came to talk about. I came to talk about the demo for Outriders.
Oh, right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Outriders.
And you know what? I want to actually start with a dilemma because I've come to realize that subtitles are actually very important for some people, right? People who
Yeah.
are hard of hearing, they rely on having subtitles for everything, which is
Yeah.
fine. I want things to be accessible.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense that they'd be on by default, I suppose.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. For me, subtitles are really distracting. I
Mhm.
can't not look at the words on the screen.
Because you're a
So
words
I prefer
person.
to have them off.
You're a words
Yeah.
man.
Right. So I think that they should ask you, like, do you want subtitles on or off? When as soon as you start a game, just ask the
Yeah.
question. Here we
Some
go.
games do that.
That's
some
true.
That
No,
does
you said
happen.
doo doo.
I know. I tried to even pause
But
between.
I'm also talking about like on like Twitter and stuff, like social media. I guess it makes sense to just have them on when you do a video because that way hard of hearing people don't have to like futz with anything.
There's a
But it
stat
is
that goes with
distracting
that. 80% of people that watch videos on social media watch them with the sound off.
Well, that's also
Yeah.
true, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's an interesting dilemma. I was thinking about that a little bit, and I never want to be like, oh, it's distracting for me, therefore it shouldn't exist, because I need to recognize that I'm not the whole world, and people, hard of hearing, they matter, and they should have their needs met. Games should be accessible to everybody, but Square Enix doesn't make a game very accessible when they make you create a Square Enix account in order to play this stupid demo.
Oh, I know.
What are
it's
you
a
doing,
nightmare,
Square
isn't it?
Enix? So
I agree.
stupid. And I was like, log in with Facebook. And they're like, log in with Facebook. I'm already logged in. I'm always logged in. Come on. So anyway, that was annoying. The thing that bugged me the most about, and I'm not trying to go on a rant here, but let me tell you people,
Okay.
the enormity of it all. This game takes itself so seriously. It's first of all, I don't know if the demo needed to have all this stuff at the beginning of the
Earth
game.
is dead.
It was the death of Earth. And it's not just that, like if they had a little bit of monologue, that would be one thing, but all the characters, my dad didn't live to see this moment, and I was never supposed to make it off of Earth, and shut up, nobody cares. Can we get to the part where we shoot things, please?
Yeah, it is. I'll be honest with you, right? This is by People Can Fly, who made
Yeah.
Bulletstorm, which is one of
Yeah.
the least serious games I have ever played.
Yeah. What
and the
happened to
most
that?
brutally violent, right? But this still has some of that stuff, but it's trying to be
Oh,
serious.
yeah.
Well, it's hard to take seriously.
Well, that's the thing. Once I got to play the game, I really enjoyed it. I was having a lot of fun. But there was so much of this forward planning, and then the other dudes, we're not gonna do that. Isolate this, and it's ridiculous because Stu gave you the rundown for the plot. I'm not gonna bore you with that.
Yeah.
But there's this thing that's infecting people. The dude, as soon as he starts coughing in the truck, I'm okay. He's dead.
Yep.
It's amazing that this new alien planet, no one thought to bring a hazmat suit. Who'd have thought this stuff would get in your lungs and eat you up from the inside? I didn't see that coming.
Well, they thought it was like Earth. They thought, yeah, it'd be fine.
Well, guess what? You trust and verify.
It's gotta be. Look, they've even
It'll
got
probably
trees
be fine.
like
We don't need to
Earth. It's
protect ourselves in any
fine.
way. Yeah,
Look,
exactly.
The sky is blue. There's fluffy clouds. What could be wrong with this place? It looks
And
lovely.
at one point, he goes, "Oh, I killed one of those cow things," and then it vanished as soon as I killed it. Well, don't you think it would be useful to study that thing? Like, it's weird. They got these weapons that
They
just
probably just wanna
vaporize things.
eat
I
that
guess.
thing.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Here's the thing. It's a cover-based shooter, third person, and it's been a while since I played one of these. So it was very nice because it felt great. However, the cover didn't always work perfectly. And I don't know if that was the case for you too, Stu, but
yeah, it's not the best. It
it's
feels a bit rough
very
around
good.
the edges.
Yeah. Which is
It
a
feels
shame
all right,
because
but a little bit rough.
yeah, I mean, I when I was in the combat, I was in it and I was loving it. And I'm like, especially because you slowly unlock more of those abilities. And like, I don't know which one you went for, Stu, but I went for Technomancer.
I went for the Pyromancer, the one
Pyromancer,
with the fire.
yeah, sure, with the fire.
Fire,
Yeah,
shoot
that looked
fire
cool.
out of your hands.
I'll be honest though, the description it said like kill from a distance. I was like, yeah, that's me. I don't want to get too close because I'm gonna get tore up. Yeah. And there's some bastards who come running at you and like they tear you up, and I'm hanging back, but they got past my turrets and stuff, and I was suddenly having to run around and dodge, and the dodge didn't work great. It defaulted to control as the dodge button, and it should be space. Space is the dodge. Space is jump and dodge. Come on, that's just standard on a PC. And I tried to reset the bindings, but then there was this other button that was also on control. And if I switch control to space and vice versa, then the other button was like not marked to anything. And I was like, what is this? So whatever, I just kept it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm with you. I kind of found it fun, but I've just no interest in playing it. I don't know.
Here's the thing. I'll play it when it's like half off.
Yeah, where you can pick it up cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the other thing. I started ranting and raving on paper here about, and I can actually hold up my notes to the camera if people want to see what I wrote. It's this, this story takes itself so seriously, and I want to play that game. And they have this stupid shaky camera work where it's like, where are the outposts gonna go? And it was like this camera is just like real shaky, and the person's face is two people talking. It's not any exciting scene, but it was meant to give you this sense that you're there and there's something happening in a minute, and you better.
I just think it's a weird juxtaposition because it reminds me a little bit of a Yakuza game. Because they're trying to portray this really serious story, and then the actual gameplay is not like that at all.
Yeah, sure. I could see that. And the other thing is that, like, okay, so look, this is what I was going to say. We need a story. Like, that's what's going to keep us going, is the story.
Yep.
Although some games do great with not very much story. But a game like this, I think it does need a story. But here's the thing. Every player is going to want different percentages of story and different amounts of time devoted to it. Because the biggest problem I had with the first hour of this demo is that it kept stopping for cutscenes.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play the game. Like, I was like, come on, let's go. So granted, the demo isn't the game. And I think they should structure a demo a little differently than the actual game, but they just wanted to throw you in, and that's fine. If you're sitting down to play this big game, you're probably okay with more cutscenes, right? Because you're embarking on this huge adventure.
Yes.
And it's the thing is that, like, in a 90-minute movie, like, there's a standard pacing, right? Most movies are, give or take, there's 90 minutes. You have a 3-act structure. You got 30 minutes per act. Okay, so you're going to spend 5 minutes introducing the characters. You spend 5 minutes introducing the conflict, 5 minutes introducing the complications, whatever. In a game, that goes all out the window, and it's totally up to the developers, like, how long they want to spend on, like, what about your dad and all this stuff. And granted, a lot of that was optional here, which I appreciated. Because you could just choose, like, all right, I'm going to go get the probe. Or you could be like, tell me about your father. So that was nice. But I think it's something that games kind of have to wrestle with because, obviously some people are into that whole story experience. And then there's people like me who's like, I don't care at all. Can we get to the killing of things, please?
No, I think the issue I've got with this game is, and let's be honest, games like The Division have very little story. It's kind of like this apocalypse shit's gone down. You've got to try and save humanity or whatever.
Right.
You don't need all of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's just,
I agree.
Here's a planet. We've tried to settle there. It was a bit shit because of these weird lightning storm things that killed everyone.
Right. It's the anomaly.
Yeah, just like you could have got there a lot quicker for this type of game.
There's flashbacks and there's all this.
I don't think
and I have to wonder if Square Enix had. Right. I have to wonder if Square Enix had an influence on that because they're known for having all that stuff in every one of their games. And so I could totally see a thing where people play games, whatever it's called, made had the basic story structure. And Square Enix was like, yeah, but what if you had some sort of ancient magic flowing through the planet that some people can connect to? Because that's exactly what we have in Final Fantasy 7 and 9. And
well, you can still have that, but you don't need all the preamble, do you?
Oh, you don't need to tell me. I'm totally with you on that. And I'm glad you mentioned preamble because we could have just started the game with her waking up.
Yeah. Yeah, the game.
There's really no benefit to that first part of the game. Like, it's just
you could
silly.
have even had a very quick sort of cut scene of the spaceship landing, the storms, and then her being, or him, or whatever character you've got being put in the box.
Character being frozen, and
then the next thing you wake up, and then you start the game and tutorial, whatever.
Right.
I
just find it ridiculous that every storyteller these days seems to need. It's not worth telling the story unless it's the ultimate evil. Look at these people. There's people in cages. There's crucifixions. They're tearing people's heads off. They're dumping you in no man's land. You're gonna die, and we're gonna torture you and stab the guy in the neck. And stop it! Come on, jeez. It doesn't have to be the worst things you could possibly imagine for it to be a bad world to live in. Like, I don't get why people jump all the way. It's because they want to be shocking. They want to, oh my God, this is terrible.
I think as well, I do think, due to the previous game People Can Fly made, which is a great game, by the way. Bulletstorm is awesome.
Yeah, it was good.
But it's awesome in a completely comic book, over the top.
Yeah, right.
Crazy.
They wanted to be taken more seriously.
And I think that's what happened here. I think they thought, you know what? We're known for this crazy game that people liked, but let's try and make a more serious story this time. But the trouble is, I just think with this type of game, people don't care. They just want to shoot shit in teams in co-op and, level up and get better.
There's presumably a lot of, there's obviously a lot of different kinds of players, but yeah, I think you're right. I think most people, who are attracted to a game like this aren't really too worried about the story. And fortunately, it seems like once you get going, like the story is pretty minimal. I feel like, the early part of the game is pretty slow, but at least in the demo, once I got into it, it was like, yeah, go over here, get this thing, kill this guy, go to this solar tower or whatever. But then it becomes, we're going to add all these different layers of complexity into the game so that you end up fighting monsters who have interrupters or they have spell casting and you can interrupt them, but they can interrupt you and all this stuff. And then it's like world tiers where it's like, you'll get more rewards, but the enemies will get harder. I don't want that. I just want to fight monsters. Why do you have to keep adding all this stuff in?
Because he's got to be more complex than just
loot.
Man.
Loot.
You gotta get
I don't mind the loot. I just don't need all these different things.
Money,
loot,
currency.
Well, that's what it is.
Different types of shit that you have to get.
And it's about standing out from other games. Like, our story's not that great, so we're going to have world tiers.
No, but they think the story's great. That's the thing.
Well, they do.
They do.
They probably realize that they really don't.
So anyway, really isn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it was a lot of fun to play the actual gameplay. I just feel like they take themselves too seriously, and it's a pass for now. But like I said, when it shows up cheap and when they fix a lot of the bugs, because that's the thing on Steam right now, the review is mixed because a lot of people are having problems logging in and starting the game up.
They had major like all of these games, they had major server issues the day it was released because they didn't have enough servers.
And available. Why does it have to be online all the time? Like, it's
because
just about your account.
Money.
Loot.
DRM.
That's obnoxious,
DRM.
Man. Bull crap.
It's
so
constant.
That's Outriders, the demo.
Yeah, I liked it, but I'm
going to simplify this game a little bit more for you.
Okay.
Somebody looked at Destiny and went, we should Gears of War that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. That's pretty much it.
By the way, last week it was the biscuits from Britannia. This week it's Mallow Cup.
Wow.
What?
Mallow Cup
What the hell
by
is Mallow
what's the company?
Cup?
Boyer. Yeah.
Wow. Don't know what a Mallow Cup
it's
is.
It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but with marshmallow instead of peanut butter.
Okay.
Sure.
So there you go.
Why not? It sounds good.
It is. It's very tasty.
I like peanut butter. It's nice.
They're not healthy and they're not vegan. Sorry, cow hooves, but
good.
Yeah, I'll put it up to the camera so people can see Mallow Cup.
Yeah, look, Mallow Cup. That's what I
Mallow Cup.
Just want to take a moment to share it in the chat. We got Fraser in the chat, Scott Patton in the chat, SLH in the chat, of course, who's been doing a great job with the Discord.
He has amazing job.
Trite.
Rock.
Is that it?
I think that's about it. Yeah, Scott.
Rainy Lamb. What about
Rainy Lamb? That's the one.
Thanks
Scott.
everybody who's listening and watching live.
Yeah, Rainy Lamb.
Go on.
Marquai, he's in there somewhere.
Rawfinch. All these
Phaser.
people.
All these people, man, they're all in the chat.
Yeah. We've got 20 people
Chat.
watching this shit.
Somebody just shouting on the chat. Where's the Zoom link?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was impatient.
Chat.
All right, who's going next?
I'm gonna go next. Sorry,
Oh.
I'm just gonna do
Go.
this shit.
You do
Sorry.
it. You do it.
I'm gonna do this
Yeah.
shit.
Be bold.
I played quite a lot more of Disco Elysium this week.
Oh yeah, this is the choices
Disco.
matter.
It's time for disco, boys.
Speaking of the Bee Gees, dun, dun, dun,
Exactly. There is a lot of dialogue in this game.
I'll pass.
Well, yeah.
I mean, and I'm not just saying a lot for the sake of it. There is a lot.
I will pass
Blah,
playing
blah,
this
blah, blah,
game.
blah.
Like for instance, today, right? I was playing the game, and Kay came back. She'd been out round to her mum's, right? And I was like, "Oh, I'll just finish this conversation I'm having with this lady on a boat, and then we'll watch something." And she was like, "Oh, okay, then, yeah." I'm like, "It shouldn't take too long." 20 minutes later, it
damn.
took 20 minutes for one conversation.
I'll tell you
And-
this. I should have played this when I was talking about the Outriders demo.
Can we cut the condescending crap and play the game?
Whereas this game is a serious game to be taken seriously. But yeah,
Yes.
it's good dialogue and good voice acting. But
Stu, I've already said I'll pass.
I know, I know, I can talk. Boy, can these people talk.
blah, 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 blah.
You'd be
Well,
good in
it
this
is-
world, Stu.
I know, I would be perfect in this one. It is cool though, right? I'm saying this as it sounds like a negative, but it isn't in a way, because you start a conversation. Right, here's a good simile for
I
you,
wouldn't
Stu.
talk to anybody in this world.
I know. You know, like you like Skyrim because one thing leads to another.
One thing leads to another. Oh, the fix. That now you're talking.
You know,
It's the
something-
musical episode. Yes, it does. I know what you
Something
mean.
starts as something that you think is going to be small,
Right.
but then it just gets bigger and bigger.
Correct.
And a bit like Red Dead Redemption, you know, one thing leads
Oh, yeah.
to another, to another, to another. Well, that's
Is that
like
really what Red Dead's
that-
like?
can be, can't it? You do like some side mission.
Not like Skyrim, but anyway, go on.
Yeah. That's not this game. The conversations in this game are like that because it starts off as a very simple conversation, and then it's just like going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
You know, suddenly all these other things come into play, and I just love the Dungeons and Dragons system because it's so interesting how that works.
Yeah.
Because you might be actually going to end up at a dead end with a conversation, but you can do a dice roll to see if you can either be, you know, succeed or fail. Do a check and see, do I succeed or fail with this line of conversation? Obviously, if you succeed, you can then get more information. If you fail, then you're like, oh shit. So you kind of lose out. I like it. I really, really like it. It's
Cool.
very interesting. I mean, today, for instance, there was and it's so funny what they do the dice rolls on. It doesn't do them on everything, you know, so it sort of only does them on certain things. But I was in a bookstore and there was a back room that I wanted to get into and I had to try and break the door down.
Okay.
But you had to do a dice roll to see if you succeeded or failed, like you would in a Dungeons and Dragons game. And it's
Yeah.
so funny because you pressed, I'd actually pass, which was great, because it then led to another piece of stuff like that completed one of the quest lines I was doing.
Right.
But had I failed, I wouldn't have been able to get to that item. You know,
Well,
that
but
would have
that's
been...
the thing, though. If I try to break down a door, okay, I can't do it, but I can try again.
Yeah, but what you can do, so that being said, right, I assume if you level up, you know, stuff enough, you get to have another go later when, you know,
Yeah.
when you've leveled up the right attributes to be able to do it.
Right.
Leveling up seems to take forever in this game.
Apparently.
It does give you XP periodically. It does, weirdly, although it's classified as an RPG, it feels a lot like a point and click adventure game. And I think part of that's just the presentation, you know, with this isometric view and what have you. It just feels very, and obviously you can interact with stuff. You can press. I'm using the control because I'm playing it on the TV. So you use the sort of left bumper, and that highlights what you can interact with. And then you use the right stick to then highlight each object in turn and press A. So it's quite a good system. The UI works really, really well. And it's very uncluttered, which I really like about it. You know, it's very easy to understand. You know, some of these like RPGs, it's just like menu, submenus, submenus of submenus. You know what I mean? It's like constant. This has got very simple leveling up. So one thing levels up your attributes like your strength and your intelligence and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have what I like perks, which are thought processes, and those unlock when you have conversations. And then you can activate those and they give you like extra perks in during most of this game revolves around conversations. so it's literally you're leveling up stuff.
But
so
it doesn't get boring, huh?
No, it doesn't because every time you complete something, it leads to something else. It does a really good job of like a breadcrumb trail.
Yeah,
so you'll complete, you complete one little sub thing, and then it's like, then you need to go do this. You know what I mean? You sort of succeed in one thing, and then that leads on to another. So the conversations themselves unlock other stuff.
Yeah.
So you unlock stuff within conversations, and then once you've got to a certain point, that'll unlock something else within the game or give you another clue to go and investigate.
And does it not get like, so is it making it clear where you have unlocked something, or do you have to like constantly be running back and forth to see what is now available to you?
No, you have like a journal. So all your sort of quests are in your journal, and then
so it'll say like, oh, so and so told me that the drain in his bathroom opens up. I better go check that out.
Yes, exactly like that. That is exactly.
That's good, because I'll tell you, there have been a bunch of games in the past that are kind of like that, but it's like they don't tell you where you're headed, so it's just like, oh, I know something's unlocked, but I have no idea where, so I'm just gonna run around for 10 minutes.
Yeah, no. What's also cool, and I'm assuming there are other areas, but it's a very small area to investigate. It's not.
Yeah.
So you like, for instance, after this conversation with the woman on the boat, it's quite cool actually, because she wants you kind of to do, because you're a cop, and she wants you to do
a
something
bad cop. I recall.
Yeah, well, that depends how you play the game. You can decide whether he can be swayed or whether he's just, which is kind of cool. But I did something that was a little bit shady. You have a lieutenant with you, and he frowns on stuff if you're doing something he doesn't agree with.
Yeah.
But he'll sometimes go along with it a little bit, so he'll kind of compromise with you, which is kind of cool. But yeah, she wanted us to do some dirty work for her.
Yeah.
With some like lorry drivers in the square, like that were backed up. And if you did that for her, she would then give you more information.
Yeah.
So I've now got to go off and do a bit of dirty work on her behalf, but I didn't have to, because there was another way of doing it. I could find, she would talk to you if you couldn't. I've like lost my police ID. So she said she's not going to speak to us because she doesn't believe I might not be a policeman or whatever. She thinks I may be faking it. So you can either go and try and recover your police ID wherever the hell that is, or you could take a shortcut and do her dirty work for her. So I chose to do her dirty work because I couldn't be bothered.
Well, there you go. Now you worried it's going to come back and bite you in the ass?
Possibly.
You never know. You could be in a lot of trouble.
This game is one huge rabbit hole. It's like the more you burrow into it, the more stuff comes up.
Sure.
But it's keeping my attention. I must admit, it's good at drawing you in and keeping you looking for stuff.
Yeah.
And it always gives you, can you see though, when it gave like a dice roll, then it gave you the percentage chance you're going to get it. So very low 3% or evens, 55% or whatever, or high 90%.
Right.
So it always gives you that when you don't, if you click on the dice roll, you then have to confirm it afterwards. So it always gives you that option to see what the chances are.
Right.
It's very good. I really, really recommend it. It's a really interesting game.
Cool.
So yeah, it's very well done. All the voice acting's cool, and there's a lot of it. So yeah, I don't think this game's for you, Ginny. I think you're right. There you go. I don't know what else to say.
No, I'm back. Sorry, I was muted. No, I've come to the conclusion, and while you've been talking, I've been filing my nails.
Like I do when you two talk about bloody Red Dead every week.
Red Dead, by the way. Oh my god.
Oh man, let me tell you about Red Dead.
Red Dead.
No, this is not for me. It's just not for me. This one.
No, I don't think it is.
No.
Even with all the voice
you know what?
acting.
It's one of these games that started to come up a lot in the. I was subscribed on Reddit to the gaming recommendations thread or the forum, and like on a regular basis, when people ask about like games that have some sort of good story or is really kind of in depth with its mechanics, this comes up a lot. So
I think you would possibly like it, Duke. I do think you'd like it.
It might be worth a giggle.
I think
maybe this summer when I have more time to really sink in.
Yeah, it's a big game apparently. There's a lot of game. But yeah, I'm like I say, it's keeping me interested, so I am keep going back to it. So I do like it.
All right.
We should shout out Essex Magnet Hunters because I have no idea. I think that's someone new in the chat. But yeah, they're into VR. Good lad or girl, whichever. It's good.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I played
Thanks
Walking
for joining
Dead
us.
VR. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. It's good. Walking Dead is a good game.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
Ginny, I guess it's
Yo,
over to
Ginny,
you.
you're up.
I'm
Ginny,
up. I'm up.
You're up. You're up.
Hello.
Hello.
I finished a game this week.
Woohoo! Oh my God, it's time to play the thing. Where is it?
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
God.
Let's play. Guess the game that Ginny's played and finished this week.
I finished Control.
Woo! Oh my God.
Yes. Stu, what did you say to me before at the end of last week?
I said last week you'll come to a section of the game, which I'll be honest, is the most I've ever grinned playing a section of a game ever.
Right. So I played Control, and I kept on playing it, and then it.
And you never had that experience.
I finished it, and I struggled to see which bit Stu was talking about.
Are you honestly being honest?
Yeah.
Are
I was
you
like,
honestly being
which
honest?
part
I
of
don't
that garbage did Stu think was like
I'm
amazing?
trying to figure out if the part I played was optional or not.
Go on, just spoil it. There's spoilers for the shit game that is
spoilers.
Control.
Yeah, Control, people.
Did you
Whoops.
give a shit again?
Wow. I thought it was a bit. No, shit's a bit harsh. I just thought it was a little bit like. I don't know.
I mean,
a bit boring after a while.
I'm
I'm super harsh now, Stu. This is me.
I know. I don't know what's happened.
This
to
is
you.
me
It used to
now.
be- Wow.
There's not a lot
what's
to
the
like
word?
about it. It's like a game that tries not to make you like it, I think. Really.
Trying to make you not like it.
Yeah, because the story's garbage, the characters are garbage, the enemies are garbage,
Damn, son.
Wow.
the map is garbage, the
Damn.
side missions are garbage, and the only compelling thing about it is the combat and the physics. That's the only real sort of draw to it. Everything else
Ginny
is
ain't holding back, people.
garbage.
He's letting you know.
I
So
know,
spoilers for the
I'm-
game Control.
Wow.
So just let people
okay,
sort of
here's
go on.
the part of the game I am talking about.
Yeah.
There's a part of the game where you come upon a puzzle where you're going around corridors with doors. And it
Okay,
seems
yeah.
like there is no way to progress.
That's right.
But then if you go back and you have to do some other stuff first,
That's right.
then you come back to that section and then you can suddenly complete it.
Yeah.
And you did this. Did you get through all this part?
I did
where
this.
You can,
Yeah.
Where you get through those. And then there's a section
It's
of
the
game,
ashtray maze, I think it's called.
Yes, the ashtray maze. And then you come upon a section where this rock music starts playing. I can't remember the track now. I'm trying to really remember what the
I think
track
it's
was.
made specifically for the game.
But whatever it was just phenomenal. And you're just shooting the shit out of everything to music. And I just loved it. I'm so shocked you weren't that impressed because I thought it was just genius.
That was a decent part of the game, I'll admit it. But when I was playing it, I was like, was this the thing that Stu thought was amazing?
I
don't
can't
know.
believe it because I just thought it was just the most fun I've ever had. It was just ridiculous.
I think you hyped it up too much. I was
Maybe
like,
I did.
yeah,
Maybe
because
I
I
did,
was
but I
like,
just-
this is fine. Like, I don't know. Like, that's what Remedy does, is play music. And
I know, but it was just brilliant.
it was fine.
It was
Honestly,
brilliant, Ginny. Come on.
I thought it was
I just
fine.
remember grinning. You know what I mean? Just grinning the whole time.
I don't know
was
whether
playing.
it was that or the fake credits that they do. So they do fake credits in this game.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know whether it was either that stupid maze thing or the fake credits, because the game ends and you're like, oh, the game's ending, and it's like, no, it ain't.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, I didn't like this game. Then I did like it, and then I kind of thought it was okay. That's my journey with this game.
Yeah, I'm just shocked. I must admit, I am shocked. I like the game a lot. I thought the game was actually good.
I don't know. I didn't feel any draw to it other than the combat. The moment that I was talking about last week, where I thought was a bit of a game changer, was when you learn how to levitate. So you learn how to levitate in the game, and that just changes everything. You're like, wow, that's cool. I did not think the game was gonna just make me levitate. That's
It's
cool.
as well.
And you
it's
feel
cool
like a
for
god.
getting down from places. You can you just have to float down.
Yeah, because it's a very vertical environment as well as traversing.
It makes
across.
such a difference once you can levitate.
It does,
yeah,
and
it
because then you levitate, you start looking up and you go, oh, okay, I can do this, I can do that.
Yeah, and you can get out of harm's way a lot easier as well.
Yeah, yeah. So it for that. I liked it. I thought that was a good moment of the game. But I just thought it was boring. I just thought it got boring. And I thought that the ending was pretty boring. I can't even really remember what the ending was anymore.
Did you find the Alan Wake Easter eggs along the way?
No.
There's some cool Alan Wake Easter eggs that you find these case notes.
Well, I noticed that
what went on at Bright Falls and stuff. It's really cool, actually.
The guy who is the director is Max Payne's voice. I knew that.
Yeah.
And the guy who plays the scientist guy, I was like, he looks familiar. Who is he? And then I found out that guy played the cool knife dagger guy in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so funny.
And I was like, well, that's interesting. And then, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was fine. But I just, there's not, I think with Alan Wake, and I know I tread thin ground when I talk about Alan Wake because Duke hates Alan Wake. But I found.
You don't have to bite your tongue for my benefit. You can like things I don't like. That's okay.
Well, I found.
You're just an idiot, that's all.
Yeah, I found Alan Wake enticing. Like it was juicy. It was like, what's going to happen next, right? But I don't
definitely
have any of that with this. Like I barely know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? It's just like you're in a building, you look for your brother, then your brother's like, if you want the real fucking problem, then you gotta go there. And you're like, all right, I'll go there. And then for no reason at all, I don't know, something attacks you. I don't know what's going on.
Something attacks
you. Yeah, I just thought it was.
It is weird.
It's weird, but I feel like it's weird for weird's sake. And it like even remember when Alan Wake came out and they did those shorts? They did like a short movie thing.
Yeah. That was like
and that was everybody's like it's like Twin Peaks, and I'm like they love making shit weird for no reason, and that's what they like and that's what they're into, and I'm just not as into it. There's definitely talent and hard work and a cool sort of idea, and the as I said, the gameplay is really, really good. I like it. The map was awful. It kept on loading out and in. Yeah, and I didn't know that you could swap your gun until like the last minute.
No, it doesn't do a good job of telling you stuff.
No. Yeah, so I feel
when
like
I went back to it, I'd forgotten that I could swap my gun, and it took me a while. I knew I could do it, but I'd forgotten how to do it, and I'm like, how do you do this now?
Yeah, so I didn't play with the gun swapping stuff as much as maybe I should have, but yeah. I
must admit, I found the charge shot that was the one I used the most. The one that sort of was really like a powerful one shot.
Yeah, see, I did use it a bit. I used the rocket launcher a bit. But it was sort of wrapping up the game so I didn't really get to play around with them that much. But the rocket launcher took their shield off quite well. So yeah, I don't know. I did quite a few. I think I did about 15 side missions or something like that. There's an achievement for 20, and I didn't get it. So I did, but I did 10. So I did a good chunk of the game. You know what I mean? I didn't like rush it. But when it ended, I deleted it very, very quickly. I was like, right, no, I'm done.
I quite like the ending. And I'm just remembering now what happened.
Yeah, the ending is it does some credits and you like end, and then you kind of stuck in an office.
Yeah,
it
does this weird loop thing where you're stuck in a loop, doesn't
and
it?
then some complete bollocks. I mean, nothing like there's like cutscenes where you're shooting the director, then you're the director, and then you're shooting yourself, and then your brother's shooting you, and it's all like cutting into each other and trying
messing with your mind,
messing with your mind, and you're in there. And I think the red shit. I don't know. Oh, the hiss. It's called the hiss. The red shit is trying to corrupt you, and then
yeah, it is.
And then I can't even remember what the last boss was. I cannot remember for the life of me.
You're in that weird, like almost like Netherworld, aren't you? You've got to, is that before the credits? I can't remember now. Where you've got to fight your way to the top.
I don't know. I'm trying to see if is there a part 2 to this. No.
You're in this weird Netherworld place, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. The game's fine.
Chinny sounds so exhausted.
I know. Yeah, it's terrible. This game is.
Well, that's okay. You know what? It's honest. We're not gonna ever pull our punches here, people.
Yeah.
Tell you what we think.
It's a no from me, I'm afraid. Control.
It's a no from you.
It's a no.
Because last week you were kind of like it was a hit.
I was getting into it
you
again.
said you
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah.
No, it ended up being shit.
Do you know you flip flop like nobody?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. And
You're
I'm
a
proud
The
of
game
it.
has a different impact on one point to another point.
I'm proud of
the
it.
Final verdict is
Piece of shit.
It's a miss.
Wow.
It's a miss.
Can I just say?
I guess
before-
miss is different from piece of shit.
Yeah. Can I just say before we move on, Essex Magnet Hunters has been listening since it was the 035s. That's how long this person's been listening to us. Left an iTunes review probably around 10 years ago.
Wow.
Hokey smoke.
And it was Grizzly.
Well, thank you for
Tell.
listening for so long.
Wow.
When Chinny turned up when he wanted
Due
go
to college, etc. Yeah, we all remember that. Oh, I'm so busy.
Yeah. I don't think it was college. I think it was uni. Wasn't it? I don't-
Uni.
Yeah,
They were
uni,
uni.
yeah. I did go to college when I was 18, but I DOSed. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, of course you did.
I did nothing. I did nothing.
I can totally believe that.
Yeah, I did absolutely nothing. I DOSed so much to get that
big props,
EMA
by the
money.
way. Big props to Soul Brother. Got his second jab yesterday.
Nice.
So that's
Yeah.
double vaccine,
Get those
man.
jabs, people.
Anyway,
Yeah, join the double jab club.
I'm done with Control, so
I can tell.
We can move on.
tell. Right. Duke, I guess it's back to you.
Well, there's this little game called Red Dead Redemption.
Red
It's
Dead.
a little bit of Red Dead, and yeah.
Country!
I am bleeding money as Chinny promised off
Yep.
of the collector roll. I finally got all the. I mean, I think I had done one of the sets of tarot cards, but I got the pentacles, and then I got all the flowers. And that flower is a bastard because some of them only spawn at night.
That's right.
So I had to wait around, and then it didn't spawn right where I was standing waiting around, so I had to go to another spot. Whatever. Yeah, but it's you know, it's funny. I actually have a wallpaper on my computer right now that I realized could be Red Dead or it could be Skyrim.
Oh.
Like it looks like it could be either of those games because it's, you know,
Can you
mountainous
not?
terrain.
Can you share your
trees.
screen so we can see it?
Oh, yeah, let's share the screen
No.
and guess
I
it.
mean, I guess. Hang on a second.
Is it gonna fuck up
I
everything?
have some
Let's-
computer.
let's-
well, no, I don't think it is, but it's.
Let's guess the
I just wanted to make
wallpaper.
sure.
Just close all the
Host
pictures.
disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, close all the nude pictures of Stu that you have on your computer.
I got student records up. I'm grading papers.
Oh,
so I didn't
okay.
wanna do-
We'll leave it then. We'll leave it. We'll leave it.
Yeah, we don't want to see that, man.
Well, I mean, I minimized it all, so if you want to
Oh,
allow it, I will show you.
Confidentiality.
Allow spotlight.
Great audio. Ayo.
I don't know. I'll make you
We
the
are
host.
singing
There you
to
go.
fill the
I've made you the
space.
host. You know
Host
that.
disabled
Yeah.
participant screen sharing.
Oh, no.
Oh no, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
well, there's screen 2.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
So can you see?
That could
Like
be.
it's more cliff-like. Skyrim's mountains aren't quite so cliffy, but
That,
you know,
I know. I know that's Red Dead because I know Red Dead so well. I actually
Well,
know
exactly.
where that is in Red
you know
Dead.
the rock.
I think that
formations and the
looks
river
too
and stuff.
good to be Skyrim.
Well,
I
yeah,
have to
sure.
say.
It's Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, I think that looks too good to be Skyrim.
Yeah.
So anyway, but Red Dead, yeah, no, I got the hunting cart today, so that was nice. I
That's
finally saved up
exciting.
enough for the
That's
hunting cart.
exciting.
It is exciting, and it's funny because people online are like, "Yeah, it's so clunky. It's not worth it." I'm like, dude, it was totally worth it for me. I had a lot of fun. As soon as I got it, I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm rolling around, putting on all sorts of deer carcasses and stuff." And I was like, "Okay, I got the 5 deer carcasses on the cart, and then I'm gonna have." I'm gonna dump these off on Crips and then go get my other 5. And I was working on it, and I was like, all right, I got 5 submitted, right? Today, that's not one of the things is to get 10 in 10 minutes. I was like, damn it, I'm not under the gun. So I donated all that stuff for nothing. But next up, I'm saving gold for the Moonshiner missions, and so I can buy my shack. But the money I'm saving for the big delivery cart.
Yeah.
The big delivery car.
I'm at a
Big
point
delivery
now
cart.
where I've got nothing to buy.
Yeah.
Like I can buy a bar, I think, for the Moonshiner stuff, but I wouldn't say I've I've probably drifted off Red Dead Online a bit. I'm still playing it every day.
That's the thing. Once you reach that point where there's like nothing you're striving for, then it's like, what's the point?
I'm still doing the dailies, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm only. I've purposely only do a few because if I do more than that, it's 2 hours, and then.
Oh, I hear you.
That's
I mean,
it.
especially because I'm at week 1, so I just go in, do one, and then that's it.
Yeah.
All right, time for Rocket League or something.
Yeah. So I've probably played more Warzone this week than I have Red Dead.
Word.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
It's still great.
There you go.
So that's it. That's all I've been playing.
That's all you've been playing.
All I've been playing.
Right, it's back to me.
But
Though,
wait, sorry, hang on. I beg your pardon. Sorry, I should have said this.
Oh.
XJ Ryder on the Discord was saying, "Hey, I'm on PC. I got the Java Minecraft. Let's play." And I was like, "Oh, sweet," because I have this my server I'm playing on, and so we might play at some point. But our schedules are a little hard to mash up, so we'll make it work. We'll get something going. If anybody else out there is on the Java version of Minecraft, because we restarted the Realms. Chinny coughed up for the Realms.
Yeah,
but I haven't been back there.
I've been in it, by the way.
Yes, so have I, by the way, because I
bought
bought the game.
Where have you?
Oh my
we
God,
need to see where you
Stu
set
bought
up,
the
Stu.
game.
I did. I bowed to the pressure and bought it.
Where's your house?
I haven't fucking built nothing. I went in, right? I went in, and it spawned you on this massive tower.
Yeah, that's a
hotel.
weird new spawn that we got now.
A massive hotel.
Oh, the
right? And I'm
hotel?
like, yeah, I'm like, how do I get down? So I found the hole in the roof.
Yeah, because you're on top of it. It's like
You're
that's a
on top
weird
of
place
it.
to start.
So I walked down the steps into the hotel, which is very nice. I've got to say, a lot of work.
Yeah,
on it.
that
I mean,
was
it was
Undead Care Bear that made that.
Undead Care Bear built this thing. It's huge.
Did you see the statue of Trinity right opposite?
No, I didn't. Weirdly, no, I never noticed.
It is there. It's right opposite the.
Oh, I'll have to have a look.
I mean, that's
So
why
anyway,
you built it because
have a look.
my statue draws in the crowd. You see.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So yes, I walked down the stairs, and then I got into another room, and I'm like, where do I go now? So I was looking around, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And eventually, after I fell off, because I saw what I thought was another set of stairs, but was actually just a hole at the side, and fell to my death, and it left a nice blood splat.
It's kind of it's kind of an IQ test, really. If you can't get down the building, you don't really deserve to be.
It kind of is, right? So then I spawned again on the roof, Obs. Came down the stairs, found the lift. So I did find the lift. And eventually I got, and it takes forever to get to the bottom. It just goes. I'm like, is there a bottom? Is there a bottom to this hotel? Eventually got to the bottom, got out. And I went for just a bit of a ramble around, just have a look at what was there. And there's a lot of shit.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff. I mean, I saw the Pac-Man and Yoshi. Yoshi and the Pac-Man.
Yeah, that's Pilch Reed, I think it is.
Is that Pilch you made?
Yeah, I think Pilch made those.
Yeah. I found the roller coaster, but couldn't find the beginning of it.
That's Duke, is it? Isn't that Duke's?
I don't know. It's huge.
Did I make a roller coaster?
I'm pretty sure you
it's a
did.
massive roller coaster.
I've made them a bunch of different
So
places.
what I plan to do, by the way.
Oh, no. That's not a roller coaster. That's you're talking about just like the transport tram.
I don't know.
It's
like
not a roller coaster.
Oh, he just talks about the train.
Yeah, but it's just to get around. It's not.
Yeah.
A roller
So what I plan to do, by the way, is to make a video of me just wandering around it, just because it's so weird to see, like, where did all this come from? Who made this? Who made that? So I will make a video and put it on our YouTube, but I haven't done it yet. Yeah. So.
Right. So anyway, yeah, I did have a look around. I saw there's a cool castle and stuff like that. People have made some cool shit in there.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But it's very crowded. There's a lot of stuff, isn't there?
Well, you got to keep moving until you get to some open area, which is.
I know. So I didn't play it for long, and there was no one around. It was a bit weird because I'm like, there's no one here. There was no one on at the same time, so I was just like,
it's eerie.
Is there a way? Is there an actual way to find out if someone else is in the realm and go and sort of meet with them?
When you join the realm, it tells you how many people are in it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, and I think if you press left on the D-pad or something like that, it should bring up some sort of chat menu.
Okay.
I think it
You see, this is the trouble, and I said this in the Discord. I bought it, but it's a long time since I've played Minecraft.
Yeah.
And I'm like, even just trying to remember what the hell you do.
Well, why don't we make a night of it, Stu? Why don't we get together?
I think we need to, because I have no clue.
What we could do is we could make a night of it. We could live stream it. We could build you a little house, get you going.
Yeah, I need a house.
Yeah, get you going. Pick your little plot of land for you. Why don't we do that next week?
Yeah.
We could live stream
I found
that.
Pilch's, by the way, I found Pilch's storeroom with all his chests in, with all sorts of stuff in them.
Yeah. So what we could do, we could do a live stream jump on Discord,
Yeah.
and other people who are around can join us, and then we can.
Do you think I could recreate? Because when we had, do you remember years ago when we had the Xbox one?
Yeah.
And was it Mark Annex that had to leave his Xbox on all the time? Someone left their Xbox on, or was it?
I think it rotated. I think it might have been Parsnip Nose, and then it was Mark.
I just
Annex
remember someone leaving their Xbox turned on constantly so that it would be so you could go in it.
Yeah.
And I built like a heavy rain type modern house.
Yeah.
With glass windows all around it and stuff to like really modern with a basement, and then on the
well,
top.
that's what I do. I tend to make the same things over and over in Minecraft because I just like the way they look. So yeah, go for it. Make whatever you want. That's the beauty of Minecraft.
Do it. And then I made platforms like treetop sort of thing, and I did build a lot. You know, when I remember.
Well, yeah. When you get started, man, it's like, ooh, no.
I know. So yeah, let's do that. Let's choose a night and
we'll choose a night and then we'll jump on.
We'll jump on.
We'll make a live stream of it, and we'll get you going, Stu.
Get me going again. Try and remember how the hell to control shit.
Yeah, I went back in and I had a look around, and I sort of vaguely remembered what I was doing before the server went down. What I was starting to do was to make my statue different colours, so like to kind of give it a bit more sort of life.
That's right.
And then, and then I looked at my farm and realised that all the chickens and sheep had been fucking the shit out of each other because there's just
hundreds of them.
They're just fucking.
Well, someone's probably been breeding them. I don't think that they spawn by themselves.
Well, it looks like they have.
Maybe they have.
Yeah,
seems very unlikely.
So they're full of they're just packed to the rim, these farms.
Maybe it's like Animal Crossing and stuff still goes on even though you're not playing.
Maybe. No, I think you do have to breed them, don't you? I think, but yeah. So I remember having a farm and sort of vaguely sort of, I kind of remember where I was and what I was doing, but I don't know where to start. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know where to start now.
Yeah.
Like, what am I really going to sort of go back into this and get? But I will. I'm going to start chipping away at my project again. But yeah, we're going to have a play date next week then, Stu, and we're going to do that.
Yep, we'll do it.
We'll do that.
SLH, and Ellis, that's why I said, oh, yeah, that did happen. SLH just reminded us that someone built a football pitch on your lawn.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Which was
not happy about it.
And it happened in a day, didn't it? They were like bloody...
Yeah.
So
it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday.
Yeah,
I remember like I didn't go on and someone texted me or something, said, Chinny, you might want to go in the Minecraft server. I was like, oh, and then I was like, what? I had a balcony that was like, so I always try and build big things so people know.
I like big things and I cannot lie.
So people sort of know that I'm like the guy with the
got
biggest
an ego problem.
Yeah, I got an ego problem.
Yeah, you do.
So that's why I built like a big statue of me. And I thought, I'll build a big house on this server, and they just built a bloody stadium in front of it.
And do you remember when was it John Mouse built a big cock statue in your garden?
Yeah, I think he put a massive cock
there in your garden.
Yeah.
Like you do. It's not
like
juvenile at all.
Like you do. But I don't know. I just like the idea of, it's cool, isn't it? When you go into the server and you're like, wow, there's this whole thing here that I had no idea. And people have, I was walking around randomly and it was all natural sort of Minecraft terrain. And then there was a door in the wall. And I was like, well, somebody's put that. Who's put that there? Look, somebody's put
a door there.
Who's put a door there? And you go in and there's a whole tunnel system and it's like so weird. It's a really bizarre feeling to go into the server that's sort of dead. But people are coming back into it and using it again. So if you do want in on that server, the code is on our Discord.
Yes, it is.
Just remember the code. The first letter is a capital I.
I just copied and pasted. That was really easy.
There's a big debate where I got the code wrong, but first letter was capital I.
If you're playing on an Xbox One, that's not as easy to do, I suppose.
So capital I for the first letter, and then the rest is lowercase. So that's just the. People thought it was an L, so that's why they couldn't get in.
Yeah, that's your fault, Chinny. You buggered it up for everyone.
What can you do? I mean, I got it right.
Yeah, I did. Copied and paste, man. Worked perfectly.
I think we're good. Yeah. About Minecraft.
Yeah, let's do that. That wasn't actually what I was going to talk about because I haven't actually put down as a game, but I've been playing some VR again this week. I've not played for a bit, so I was like, I need to play some VR. And Oculus does this thing quite often where it goes, oh, this person hasn't bought a game for a bit. Let's give them a percentage off code so they'll
Right.
buy some shit.
Yeah.
So I got a 30% off code, which is pretty decent. 30% off. It had to be a full price game. You couldn't get 30% off a game which was already reduced. But I was like, I don't know, 30% is quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to play a horror. I've not played many horror games in VR apart from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I haven't played any others.
Half-Life Alex, would you
time
count
for a
that
horror
as
game.
a?
It's pretty creepy in places.
It's got
but
horror elements.
It's got horror elements, but I wouldn't call it a horror game.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, I'm going to play an out-and-out horror game
In VR.
in VR and see how much I shit my pants.
Yeah. Okay.
So I bought a game called Lies Beneath,
Oh yeah.
and it's actually pretty good. It got good reviews. I had a look at one of the best reviewed horror games in VR, and this was one of them.
Right.
It's got some quite cool mechanics. Like you see the gloves. So on the screen, obviously character has these gloves. The more blood that's on your gloves means the less health you've got. So it's kind of an
Makes
interesting-
sense.
Yeah, makes sense. If your hands are bloody, it means you're bleeding. I don't know.
I guess so.
It's very Silent Hillish. So basically, you've come back from college. Your dad picks you up in the car and you're driving home.
Mm-hmm.
Then some weird shit happens in the road. Your car crashes. You get thrown from the vehicle. You get out. Your dad's gone missing.
Oh no.
So like the car's there, but it's a blood trail. So you got to follow the trail, see where he's gone. What's happened to your dad, man? Mystery ensues. You got a cigarette lighter that helps you to see in the dark, but also shows you where to go, which is another cool mechanic. So as you sort of move the lighter around, there's like a little flame trail that comes off it,
I see.
and that's kind of another little clever mechanic. This game is spooky as all shit, man. You walk through these dark tunnels, and it's really creepy. And then you get into the actual game, and just some weird, like, creatures are trying to kill you and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite visceral.
How do you kill the creatures?
Right, well, you get a gun. So you get a
Right.
gun, but the ammo is very, very sparse. So you don't get
Okay.
tons of ammo with that. So it's
Ooh,
obviously
sounds like my
highly-
kind of game.
highly effective, but obviously you don't get a lot of ammo, so you got to be careful. And you have to eat food. That's how you sort of keep your energy levels high.
I'm getting sort of Resident Evil 4 vibes.
Yeah, it is a little bit. A little bit. It has bonfires. When you light a bonfire, that's a save point.
Oh God.
But it's very quick and easy, to be fair.
Ugh.
It is quick and easy.
Dark Souls.
And there are auto saves as well, so that's not the sole way of saving. But you also get an axe, and you can see this here axe here. So you get an axe. So you get an
Now you're
axe.
talking.
And you have a holsters on your belt, so you can hold two things at once. So you can stick an axe down there, and you can obviously keep your pistol or whatever. I haven't seen if the axe deteriorates over use. There's no like gauge on it or anything, or it doesn't appear to at the moment.
Good. It's infinite. Like
Yeah.
the opposite of
And you can use
Breath of
and
the
it's-
Wild.
I really like the mechanics because you can use a two-handle grip for a harder swing,
Nice.
and obviously a one-handle grip for a lighter attack.
Yeah. Take this. Oh
so if
no.
you want it, so you can use a pistol and the pistol and the axe at the same time.
Well, yeah. Can you shove the axe into the pistol and shoot the axe? That'd be
No,
cool.
that hasn't happened as of yet.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened as of yet. Aesthetically, I like it. It's a really nice.
It reminds
looking
me
game.
of that game 13 when you can see the
Yeah,
words
it's
because it
kinda
says
cel-shaded.
ka-chunk and like kapow
Yeah.
and all that sort of
Yeah,
stuff is
yeah.
coming out of the thing.
But it's good. The sound is good. It's creepy as hell. I have jumped quite a few times so far playing this.
Oh,
I would
dear.
imagine
He's-
horror games are much more terrifying in VR than they are.
I didn't know
yeah.
you could do that though. I've just seen the guy on the screen actually throw the axe into an enemy. I've not tried that. I didn't
There
realize
you
And
that
it
go.
keeps coming. Screw that.
I know, yeah. It
Jesus.
gives see, this is cool watching someone else play because I didn't know you could do that either. This is
What?
well cool. Oh my god, all this stuff that I didn't
For
know
the
you could
audio, he flipped the axe in the air and caught it again.
do. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And threw it to his other hand and caught it. That's quite impressive. I didn't know you could do
Stu
all
did
that
not
stuff.
think that you could throw something
Well, I
up
didn't
in
know
the
you could
air
do
and catch
that.
things.
I know you can.
You can
juggle
also
in
double jump in
Half-Life
Rocket
Alyx.
League.
Yeah.
I know you can
So
juggle in
welcome to this
Half-Life Alyx.
video game podcast where we tell you the latest and greatest stuff.
There
video
is.
game.
Have you seen?
We
this
are video
by the
game
way?
experts.
Have you seen this video? By the way, Chini, there is a video of someone juggling 3 head crabs in Half-Life Alyx. which
No,
is
I
really
haven't
fun.
seen that. No.
Yeah, It happens. Apparently, you can be done. But yeah, this game is pretty good. I quite like it. I'm having
Cool.
I don't know whether I can say I'm having fun. Maybe that's not the best way to describe this game. But it is definitely interesting. It is interesting. And that's it for that game. So back over to you, Chinny.
Is it me?
It is.
Is it me?
Well, it ain't me because I ain't got nothing.
Yeah,
right then, it's time to talk about the fucking thing. The monsters.
The what?
The monster. Play the tune. Play my game.
Oh, right, that.
I forgot about that.
Right, here it is. I didn't see it on your list, so I was like, all right. You had to play this for an hour. Oh, I'm sorry.
Play my game, bitch.
Yeah, I've got to break it back.
So, if you don't know, this is the fun part of the show where Duke recommends or Stu recommends a video game that I have to play for an hour.
At least an hour.
To pass judgment on it. This week, it was the game My Singing Monsters or some shit. No, this isn't right.
Duke made you play that.
What was it?
Right.
What's the name of
You
this?
tried to stop it, but nope.
Is this the right
Duke
one?
made you play that. Wow.
Singing Monsters. Yeah, I don't know. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm so
trying
sorry.
to find some gameplay of it. This game is a game where you buy monsters with money, so it promotes slavery. So I hope you're happy with yourself, Dave. And
No, you're caring for them.
you are apparently caring for them, and you force them to sing. Well, they kind of sing by default because that's what they do, and it's kind
You allow
of
them to sing.
yeah. And all you do with them really is look after them, upgrade them, and each monster has a kind of different sound, and as you place them, they're kind of making music. This game is designed to take money from you.
Yes.
It is also
and from young children. Like
it is definitely a game designed to take money from children. This is a child's game that Duke has made me play.
I can't believe he made you play that.
It is tough to play for an hour straight because you play it for like 10 minutes and then it goes, hey, this monster, see this cool monster that you like with the brain? Well, you got to pay for that bastard or wait fucking 24 hours. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did you like the music, though? That's the important thing.
What I
This
will
game's all about the
say,
music.
what I
Is it
will
really that
say
important,
is that the tunes are pretty good. You know, it is the only slight light at the end of the tunnel of this was like, oh, I wonder what this monster's going to sound like with all my other monsters.
Right.
And then I died slowly inside as I gained a little bit of joy from that. And then I played it about 3 times in the week. I was like,
why
sure.
do you move it? Can I ask a question? Why do you move?
Why
move them
not,
around?
Stu?
Why do you move them around? What difference does it make?
Because the monsters,
arrange them.
You arrange them.
Oh god.
Why do you build stuff in Minecraft, man? It's aesthetics.
This game is
There's no
made,
good reason to do any of it.
This game was made for kids.
It doesn't affect the music then.
No, but it's just designed to get money out of children by using cute characters.
And
I'm not
diamond gems. Oh my god, you use gems as currency. That's so original.
I'm not saying that it doesn't have its charm, and it probably works. To be honest, I'm sure it does all right because you know kids are awful and stupid, and
Yes, they are.
they. I imagine a 5-year-old child would probably love this.
Oh, I'll bet.
Because it is kind of like kind of cute and well drawn and
yeah, and you can
kid-like.
have a bunch of monsters that
Yeah.
you're keeping control
So
of.
I imagine they do quite well out of this, and some god awful kid probably has spent too much on this.
Oh yeah, he bankrupted his parents.
Yeah, and their parents are
Suck
addicted
it, parents.
to crack cocaine just because of this game.
Well, I don't understand the consequence there.
I don't know.
How does that follow from the one?
I don't like this game. This game is a piece of shit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But I I'm not saying that it's like unplayable. It serves its purpose.
Well, that's one way to put
There
it.
you go. I don't know what purpose that
That's
may
much
be,
more
apart
generous
from
than I would have been.
getting
than I
cash
was.
out of kids.
Cash out of kids. So I'm announcing my game called "Give Me Your Cash, Kids,"
Give me your cash, kids.
and it's just a game where you
You
can
just can't be that blatant about it, though. That's not
yeah,
gonna work.
you press a button, but it costs you 100 diamonds to press the button.
Wow.
After 24 hours, there's no other reason.
Oh, how do you
And
get diamonds?
And 100 diamonds
you either
cost you
wait
250
48
pounds.
hours or you pay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
A
the
lot of
game.
cash. Okay, Chinny, I'm going to give you a game that I think you're going to like this week.
No, because you're gonna. Oh right, you okay? Okay, go on. Sorry.
It's my turn to choose a game
Yeah.
for you. What's your problem?
No, I thought you was going to talk about your next game, which I can see what it is, and that was not going to make me happy.
No. Yeah, the game I want you to play is Real VR Fishing. No, it isn't.
No.
Okay, I'm going to give you another game out of my Steam library.
Okay.
So it's totally free.
Okay.
F-R-R-E, free. Something like that. Yes, and it sounds almost like that because the game I want you to play
F-R-E-E, free, no charge.
is RE3, Resident Evil 3. There
Well,
you
I've
go.
I bought Resident Evil 3 on the Xbox.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
when
wow.
it came out.
Wow, and you've never played it.
Dude.
And I've never
Well, now's
played
your
it.
chance.
Now's
Now's
my
your
chance.
chance.
Now's a chance.
Oh, you don't even have to use my Steam list then. in
Don't
that
even
one.
have to use it.
No, you've already got this game.
It's just sitting on my hard drive.
I
so-
thought I'd try and at least give you something you would like to play.
Yeah. Well, I do like RE2.
Yep.
So yeah, thank you.
No, I don't know whether to change it now. Because, I mean, you've already got this game, so this isn't like something...
If you want to change it, yeah, change it.
I'm
I
going
don't
to
mind.
change it, right? Because,
Yeah,
you know
change it.
what?
Change it.
Do you know what? I'm going to change it. Because I think you've dipped your toes a little bit into VR for the PC.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
So I've got another game
Fine.
on my Steam list, which is a VR game on PC, which, again, I think you might like. but
Okay.
I just don't know whether this one will run as well. So that's the only proviso.
Well,
here. But you never know.
Half-Life Alex didn't run that well.
And this one's pretty, intensive. But we'll give it a go.
Okay.
We'll give it a go. And the game I'm going to give you then, in that case, is The Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners.
Okay.
Oh.
And if it doesn't work, right, you can revert to RE3. So if you have problems, just play RE3 instead.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So there you go. That's what I'm going to give you. Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners, man.
Sounds good. All right. Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners. Let's do that.
All right. Let's do that. I will talk about my final game, which is Real VR Fishing, because I haven't played this in ages.
Yeah.
There's something I'm not happy with, though.
The game.
Excuse me, sneeze.
Gesundheit. Oh my goodness.
know,
Did
I
you get
haven't even had
hay
time
fever
to
playing the game?
I did. I didn't even have time to mute, man. Yes, I've not played this for ages, right? But I'm not happy because a lot of VR games, they save to the cloud now. So if you change to a Quest 2, all your progress from that you're playing on the Quest is still there. But not in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally starting me from scratch again, which I'm not happy with to an extent, if I'm being totally honest.
How much was this game? Real VR Fishing.
God, I can't even remember how much I paid for it when I bought it.
Let me Google it.
I don't know, it was about 15 quid, 20 quid, I
Actually,
guess.
I won't Google. I'll look on the Oculus app.
It wasn't cheap.
Cheap.
It wasn't cheap. But do you know what? These developers are beavers. They just keep on, beavering away at this game and adding new stuff. So I've got to give them props. This has changed so much since I played it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
They've added loads of new maps. They've added saltwater fishing. They've added extra rooms in the lodge. You now have an avatar. You can also now play in co-op with up to 3 other people.
Real VR Fishing is $14.99 on the Oculus.
Yeah, I thought it was about 15, 20 quid. But they just keep on giving, man. I mean, they have added so much stuff. And it looks great on the Quest 2. It looks really, really sharp. So I'm really impressed with that. And it's still as much fun to play. And they've done it's got a much better tutorial now. It explains what all the colours mean on the systems, which I didn't know. I mean, I played this game loads and didn't know. I thought the different colours of fish were the difficulty of catching them. But it isn't. The different colours denote whether the lure you're using will attract the fish. So I never knew that. If it's green, obviously it'll attract. If it's yellow, it may do, and if it's red, it won't. So I was like, didn't even know that. I've been playing this game for bloody ages. Didn't know that's what the mechanic was.
Yeah, no idea.
I know. It feels tighter to play. They've also added a media player now, which they had before. So you could play MP3s that were loaded on your headset. But they've also added, which is really cool, they've added a full internet browser. So if you want to play Spotify, you can do.
You're going to watch some donkey porn while you're
If you
fishing.
want to watch donkey porn while you're fishing, you can do that.
You like that, donkeys?
So yeah, they just keep on adding stuff in. So do you know what? I think it's so cool, this game, and like I loved it before, but I like it even more now. And also, I can now do what I wanted to do, which is sit on the edge of my lodge, looking out at the water, and read on Kindle, because you can just use the web browser to do it.
There you go. Yeah.
So there
Just
you go.
read a goddamn book. You don't need to have a helmet on to read a book.
I can sit in this lovely virtual environment with this lovely water view and stuff,
or you could sit in an actual
pretend
lovely
I'm
environment and read a book.
Not necessarily. There's nowhere as nice as this around where I live.
You're right. There's nowhere as nice as this fantasy place in your helmet world.
Look how beautiful that is.
Come on, the Matrix. Just plug it in my neck.
Plug it in, man. I'm happy to be plugged in. Just plug me in.
I mean, if you're, look, don't get me wrong. I know it's ridiculous because I play a lot of video games. Yes, okay, fine. But the idea that you're going to put on a headset for VR in order to read a book is just insane.
Plug me in or a fucking... But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I totally recommend this. It's such a relaxing game. So much like.
Well, we'll see what Chinny thinks.
I was going to say so much fun, but fun's probably not the right word. Chinny's never going to play this game.
Well, we all have our own definition of fun, but
well, you could make me play it.
I guess. Exactly. But I wouldn't want you to pay £15 for something.
Oh wait, sorry, I messed up. So this is you're right. Your recommendation was Resident Evil 3, but then changed it.
It changed the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, which
The
I own
Walking Dead. Okay, I'm sorry.
Which I own on PC, which you could obviously play.
Essex,
I'm trying to grade papers. And
Essex Magnet Hunters, which at first sounds like a random name, doesn't it?
It does.
Said they should do VR magnet fishing, which would be awesome. I found a machine gun last Sunday on a London canal. Lol.
Yeah, no, I've heard of this. So basically, you put a really strong magnet on a fishing rod, don't you? And then you just dredge it along the bottom of the canal or river. Or
so all those guns that are...
What the fuck are you talking about? You found a machine gun.
You pull up whatever.
That would be something you
the
could find in the
magnet
US.
sticks
It doesn't make sense that you found it in London.
Are you joking? Are you? All those London gangster types. That's what Grey Twins.
Machine guns?
Yeah, you'd be amazed what they use.
Okay, I guess I would be amazed.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
It might be harder to get hold of the guns in the UK, but they just go all
yeah.
out when they get one, man. They don't fanny around with handguns.
I guess not.
Rocket launcher.
Crazy.
So that's it. That's everything I've played. So,
wait, did you say Rocket League?
No, I didn't. So I think it's time for some email.
What? Hold on.
What? Why? What?
Does Chinny have another game to talk about?
Yes.
Another game. Oh, I thought you
my
finished.
God, Chinny's just crazy with the games. He does 3 weeks playing nothing, and now he's played 100 games.
I know.
What's going on?
I'm so used to only playing like 2 games.
Fuck you. I've been playing another game called Titanfall 2.
Yeah. Is this a single player?
Yes.
It's funny. I've had this for like 5 years, and I haven't touched the single player. But I have played the multiplayer, which is a lot of fun.
Duke, and
I've heard amazing things about the single player.
You would really like this game.
Yes, I'm sure I would.
This game is good.
Yes, that's what I hear.
I heard this is how this game was made, right? Remember, the people that make this Titanfall 2 are the people that made Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 4, and Modern Warfare 2, the original.
Okay.
So it's that talent pool that we're pulling from, okay? And this was made, I heard a rumour, I don't know if it's true, with the screw it, we're going to only put in the game good ideas. It was made like a SNL sketch show, in a way.
Nice.
Because what they said was, I want people to come up with ideas for levels, game mechanics, and nothing is off the cards. And if you impress us in the meeting, it goes in.
Right.
That's what the game is.
And I have to say, sorry, the parkour in this game is fantastic.
The parkour. So the big feature of Titanfall was the Titans, so the big robots that you jump in, and the parkour, the running and the jumping off the walls. That feels amazing. The guns feel amazing. The range of guns aren't great, but I do recognise these guns from Apex Legends because these are the same guns that are in Apex as well, because it's all the same universe, and even some of the language that they use for certain characters. And there's like little robots that do sort of manual labour around the factories and stuff. One of them is a Apex Legend mercenary hero, whatever. Anyway, the gist of the game is you land on the planet Titan and there's a war going on and you're in the middle of this war, and pilots are people that they own Titans. So, you know, like the people that run these Titans, they're kind of like the Halo Spartans of this game. Do you know what I mean? Like they're the heroes. If you're a pilot, you are like a fucking badass. You play a character who's training to be a pilot, and then due to circumstances, it gets thrust upon you pretty quickly, and you have to learn quickly and become a pilot. And you are inherited a Titan, and the Titan is called BT, and the Titan is very much a robot. It is definitely a AI character, but it has a bit of personality. It's well written. Do you know what I mean? It's
that's what I hear all the time about this game, is that the character is very well
so
done.
Like, for example, like you get a new gun when you get into the Titan, and you get a new gun, and you know, you're using the gun. Your character says something like, "Oh my god, BT, you love this gun," and he says, "From my understanding, love comes from passion." He lists 4 things. So in that case, I love this gun 50%, and it's like a funny like joke basically. But the robot doesn't.
I love it.
The robot doesn't know that it's making a joke, but it's funny, right? Yeah. And I think it's clever. And the level that I played today was a factory. I'm about 4th level in there, and every level is like really good, like memorable, like really well designed. And the level that I did today was you're on this conveyor belt, like something's being made, like they're making stuff, and you learn that they're making like houses, like you know, like they're houses but with mannequins in it, almost like like a nuclear town,
right.
But like they're kind of constructed, but they're constructed in a factory, so sometimes the houses are upside down, sometimes they're sideways because the machine's just plonking stuff on them.
Right.
And you've lost BT, by the way, and he says follow the conveyor belt, just keep following that. So you follow that, and then you got to get off it, and then you got to go on it. So sometimes you're in a house, you're on a platform, then you're on the side, and then you're on the top of the house, and then you jump off and fight some more guys, and then you realise what this is being made for, which is kind of like a nuke town situation, you know. But then you have to kind of fight in it, and it's like a testing ground for the enemy. Like they test and they use captured soldiers who are on your team as bait, and you're in that situation, and you have to fight it. And it's, I was like, wow, this is so good. Like, it's just, you know, it's not trying to take itself too seriously. It's but
it's got some interesting ideas.
It's not trying too hard. Yeah, it's just really, really good idea. I was like, wow, what a level this is, you know. Like the first level and the second level, I would say are not as interesting, but they're definitely good intros to the game. Like the first level, you see the pilot of the Titan that you're going to take over die, and he passes it on to you formally and says, look, like, I'm going to die, so you have it. And you have to charge, you have to get batteries for the Titan, and then you kind of go on a almost like an open world like run around, but it's not that open world because certain things open. It seems to be open world, but it's not.
Right.
And it's just really well made, really well done, fun, intense. And when you get Duke, if you liked Fear 2 for getting in a fucking machine. Right. You will, because it paces it out. So this moment here, what you're seeing on screen, you kind of like you're separated from your Titan. You can't get to him. He can't get to you, And this moment here is like it's ramping up really bad. Like they're sending in loads and loads of people, and your Titan is saying like, "Just hold out. I'll keep coming. I'll get to you. I'll get to you." And you're holding out, and you're really ramping it up, and it's becoming a pain. And like you might even die at this point. I didn't die, but I was close. And then your Titan comes in and just knocks the shit out of everything.
Sure.
And then you get in it and do the same, and then you fight other Titans, and other Titans have swords for no reason, but it's cool. You know,
why not?
Why not?
Why not?
And
that's right, and that's one of the nice things about the multiplayer too, is that like you can get your ass kicked, but because you're running around by yourself. It takes a while. You have to accumulate a certain number of points, or maybe it's time based. I don't remember. But then you can call in your Titan, and then it's like, watch out, motherfuckers!
Yeah,
you just mow people down.
That's it. It is really, really well done. I'm enjoying it so much, and I knew Titanfall 2 was a good game, and I think after playing Control, I'm not going to slag off Control again, but basically playing a game where I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to play something that I thought was a dead cert for me, and I was like, I think Titanfall 2 is a dead cert. I know, like I've got another, like Mafia as well. Like I think Mafia is going to be a dead cert for me. It's just going to be a guaranteed like. So I save those games so I can
for when you need them.
So when I need them, and I was like, I just need a fucking good shooting game where I shoot stuff.
Yeah.
And Titanfall 2 is unbelievable. I was kind of getting a bit, I wouldn't say down's not the right word, but I would say a little bit like fed up of the games this year. I don't really feel like this year has been a great year, and maybe you could blame COVID for that. Maybe because I know there's a skew of indie games that are coming out because indie developers work from home anyway, so they never stop and they're getting more of a spotlight.
Yeah, it's not made any difference to them, has it?
But I tend not to like too many indie games. I mean, Hotline Miami, Inside, you could argue, Limbo and stuff like that. There are exceptions, definitely, but more often than not, I don't like them because they are a good idea.
You're a snob, that's why.
I'm a video game snob.
You're a game snob.
I'm a game snob, and
I only play the best games. I don't play any of these games.
Says Stu, who only plays games that review well. That's the only reason Stu hasn't bought a bad game is because he only plays games that review well.
I never play shit games. Just saying.
So I tend not to. Obviously, when I hear of a game like Hotline Miami, and I'm like, oh, okay, I've heard Hotline Miami's good, and it turns out to be one of my favorite games ever. That's cool, but they don't come along very often with indie games. I feel like indie games, you get a lot of sort of flashes in the pan. Do you know what I mean? You get like Among Us, which is like, oh my god, this is great, and then it goes, and then you get a Phasmophobia, and you're like, oh my god, this is great, and then it's gone. And I think Valheim is probably. I know a lot of people are still playing it, but I'm like, well, yeah, it was good, but it's gone. And there's no like substance to it. Whereas like a game like this, I will move on when I've done it, but I feel really sort of good gratification, you know what I mean? Like really sort of, I've played a game here, and it was to start, middle, and end.
It's made you feel good.
Made me feel good. So I really enjoy those games, and it's making me think like, should I just play games that I loved again? Because
that's what I do a lot,
Yeah, I'm sort of tempted to play LA Noire again, and I know people don't like LA Noire, but it might be interesting to sort of go back to that game because it's such a dividing game. And
see how psychopathic that copper really is.
Yeah.
Is it Cole? Is it Cole?
Cole, yeah. So
J. Cole.
I'm just kind of in I wouldn't say like a gaming lull or anything like that. I'm more just, I'm not really satisfied with this year of video games.
No, you're taking no prisoners.
Am I missing something? Is there video games that have come out this year that are good? Like
so far, not really. I don't suppose.
And is there anything really coming out that's good?
I think so. I'm trying to think. Oh, Resident Evil Village. That looks pretty good.
Hitman 3.
Yeah, that's already come out. People are loving that game.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So
Halo Infinite.
And you like Hitman?
Well, I liked it. I haven't played Hitman 1, 2, and stuff like that, so I need to play that.
Back 4 Blood, I'm curious about.
Yeah. So there's
the sun is rising today, so therefore there will be a Far Cry game this year.
Yep.
Yeah, I just it feels like to me that there hasn't been anything massively exciting. You know, Resident Evil Village, I'm not that excited about because I haven't played
Mass
7.
Effect Legendary Edition. Hello.
Yeah, that's 3 games that we've already
There's
played.
been no Half-Life Alex this year. That's what you're saying.
Well, yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to sort of get excited about stuff like video games this year. Doesn't mean I hate video games. It's just like what's coming out. The new. I remember like.
Yeah, I think you just totally said you hated video games.
2007, 2008, 2010, 2011. Like there were so many good video games. Like and then 2016, 2017, 2018, good video games.
Donald Trump killed video games.
He did. It was Donald Trump's
Yeah, when
fault,
Barack Obama was in power, there were better video games. That's right.
And Boris Johnson. He's responsible as well.
I don't know. A lot of the games these days are based on loot and always been online. And Outlanders, like someone says, it's like it's got loads of loot on it. And I'm like, no, that's not me. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I saw. I'm out.
I'm out. And it's just like the way video games have gone. Like Division 2, I liked, but I don't love it. I don't like games with packed full of loot. I just want a fucking game. Like I love my open world sort of third person games. But Assassin's Creed is ruined now because that's full of loot and it's too big. Where's my Mafias? Where's my GTAs? Like those games that I love, I don't get much of these days. The games that I like at the moment are not popular. So I struggle. I really struggle to get excited about anything at the moment. But that's okay. I've got plenty of games that I haven't played and that I can crack on with.
Yeah.
And
Never
Titanfall
a bad
2.
time to go back to a classic.
Titanfall 2 is one of those games. I'm very, very happy with it, and I'll keep playing.
I'm glad you love it. I will play it at some point. It's funny because like I've heard some deep dive, or I've heard the start of some deep dive podcasts about it, and I'm like, oh, I don't want spoilers. It's like 10 years old. There's no reason for me to.
I think it came out 2013. I think because this was the game that. The only reason I know that is because this was the game that they compared the PS4 and the Xbox Ones with.
Right.
Or maybe it was later because they might have been comparing the Xbox One X's. I don't know.
Aw. SLH said I'm better looking than I sound. I appreciate that.
Wow.
Because they're talking about in the chat.
Well,
like,
you sound ugly. That's just weird.
Sorry, Titanfall 2.
I don't know what I sound like. Show me what I sound like.
Titanfall 2 came out
ugly.
Titanfall 2
Let me
came
also
out.
say this about Titanfall 2 is that the moment when first of all the Titan grabs you and puts you in his stomach. That's
so
cool.
Good. It's so good.
It's so nice. And the visual when the screen comes together in 3 pieces, like that's just wicked.
It's awesome.
The aesthetics are very good in this game.
It came out in 2016, so I think the comparisons that I'm looking at is the comparisons when the Xbox One X came. When like the PS4 Pro came out and the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
I remember Titanfall 2 was used a lot to kind of like look at the difference between, and there was fucking hardly any difference, obviously. It's not like it's a good enough looking game. You know what I mean? What you want? It's just a fucking shooting game, but you can tell that this has got some good game design behind it. It's memorable.
The levels, even in the multiplayer, the levels are well made. They're interesting.
It's good. But they probably won't be a Titanfall 3 because Apex Legends just makes so much money for them. So.
Yeah, it does.
It's a good concept. The mechs, man, are very well integrated.
I'm so distracted by the chat because everyone's talking about how we look.
I sound more posh than I look. What the? What?
I know. Do you sound posh? I didn't realize you sound.
I don't think I sound posh. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about?
That's not how I actually talk. So,
according to Susan, you sound skinnier and older.
Well, yeah. It's not possible for me to sound the opposite of skinnier.
Wow.
I couldn't sound heavier.
But yeah, it's cool. We keep getting all
Patton
these
Oswalt talking about
new
I
people
bought
in the
the
chat.
bracelet for Melinda.
Sid Vish in the chat.
So thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate all of that.
Yeah, you
That's
skinny
very nice
older bloke. You.
Yeah.
That really is it for.
That's
games.
it. Okay, we have no more time for any more talking
no
about
more
games.
Time, Jesus
Time
Christ.
to move on, people.
God, I can't believe a whole podcast talking like about video games.
I know. Since when do we talk about video games for this long?
What the hell?
Whoa, that ruled.
Yes, it does. Yeah, I'm gonna start off tonight because Jason sent us an email literally towards the end of last week's show, so I didn't spot it until after we'd finished. And he says this, right, which is a little bit puzzling for me, but we'll read it anyway. Mind you, Jason Gallagher's emails are always puzzling, let's be honest.
Yeah, I know. How can you tell?
Exactly. Here are several games I wish you would play and talk about before we do. Thanks. I don't know whether before we do.
Who's we?
I don't know. Maybe he's got a split personality or multiple personality disorder here.
I guess so.
I don't know. It's possible.
Anyway, go ahead. Yeah, let's hear him.
He says, Wildfire, Medium. How much more could I have talked about Medium? Which proves he probably hasn't been listening to the show. He's just sending us random emails.
Well, that's okay.
That's okay. Twin Mirror, Memoranda. Not sure what that is.
Are these actual games? I've never heard of any of these.
The only one is Medium, obviously because I played it. Twin Mirror, I've actually heard of. That's the game by the same people as Flippity Flip. God, what is it called? I've gone completely blank.
Oh, Essex talking about falling asleep to this podcast. What are you thinking, dude? How can that be good for your dream life?
It's by the same people as Life is Strange, so it's this kind of weird game. But it didn't get great reviews. So guess what? I didn't play it.
Yeah, because you're a fucking snob.
I don't fucking play games with good reviews. Summer in Mara and Mundawn. I have no idea what Mundawn.
Summer in Mara I have on my wish list. I would like to play that. It's it's a Stardew Valley type thing, 3D.
Well, you know what, Duke? You better play that game. Get it played.
I played the demo, so I'm way ahead of you.
So put the shit games down and get on those.
Never mind that. You don't got to call Red Dead shit. It's the shit.
And why are Xbox indies like Explosion 8 DX coming back to the marketplace, charging us again to play the new Xbox version? I bought it on 360.
It's almost as though Microsoft is only interested in money. Who would have thought?
I bought it on 360. Oh, and Scott Pilgrim ain't saving shit. I would have bought that fucker on 360. Now to be able to play it again, they want me to buy it again. Don't say, well, play on 360. You'll know those fuckers are red ringed in death. Soon we'll lose our digital libraries and be stuck with brick and you know what. Be honest with yourselves. Anyway,
it's funny. Essex put in the chat. It's great. One podcast lasts 4 days. That's not a good thing. Most people don't say that as a good thing. Most people are like, it takes me 4 days to listen to this piece of shit podcast. Sorry, you were finishing Jason's email.
Anyway, I'd like to thank Duke for making me an official veteran gamer. Suck it, haters. I got the stitches to prove it.
Yeah. Because as much stick as we give Jason Gallagher, I really do appreciate him writing in so much. So thank you, Jason. And he's such a big supporter of writers on social media.
Also, you are all rivers. I know. You never understand my emails. So you'll have to ask Duke which river you're in. I have no idea.
I don't know what river you're in. I just know you are a series of rivers.
I have no idea what he's on about, but I'll find out soon. Thanks, Cotter. I don't know even know.
Well, it's funny. I don't want to let him in on too much stuff, but I actually wasn't going to send him a book, but then I realized I was using to send him the Veteran Gamers Cross Stitch. I used a padded envelope that I had gotten from a bookstore, and it says "Happy Reading," and I put the mailing label right on top of it, but I left the Happy Reading part. And I was like, "Oh, I need to include a book." So I went to my closet and I grabbed a copy of Mind Wipe 2, and I'm like, "There you go," and it's all to do with "You Are a Series of Rivers." So.
There you go.
There you go.
I think he's trying to point out is that you're also indecipherable, Duke.
Yes,
that's what I think he's trying to say.
Sure.
That's what he's trying to say.
That's fine.
Next email this evening is from Jacinta.
Jacinta. I purposely.
Her name is Jacinta.
I didn't look at this because I wanted to have a live reaction.
Okay. Have you,
And I didn't look at it because I'm lazy.
Because you're a lazy twat.
Yep.
Okay. Just a minute. He's cut
Talk about level up.
No, I'm struggling because it's cut half the email off due to the sheer size of the picture on it.
Oh no! Well, she had a major achievement here.
Yeah, well, we'll try. I'll try it anyway. Hey guys.
Hey.
I had a baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Well, it's actually a while ago now. He's 6 weeks old.
Aww.
Yep.
And he's named Elliot James.
Oh,
Nice. I like the name. Elliot James.
Oh, he's so cute.
I've attached a few photos. I believe he meets the criteria of a cute baby.
Let's have a look.
Oh, he's so cute.
My partner and I aren't quite sure how two ugly people made such a cute baby.
Oh.
I don't think she's ugly. She looks fine. She's not ugly. You're not ugly. Needless to say, I haven't played any video games in a while, and I've even been behind on the podcast as I've only now started listening to episode 582 right now.
Well, you got more important things to do? Come on.
Yeah, you got babies and shit.
Quit making excuses. Listen to our show. Forget about your stupid kid. I'm just kidding. Your kid seems very smart.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, story time. I don't even know how to do this because.
Oh yeah.
My favorite time.
Bonus story time.
I've never been more glad to live at a time with modern medicine.
Well, yeah.
I won't go into too many gory details, but straight after he was born, I had a massive bleed and lost 2.6 liters of blood.
Oh no!
I totally could have died.
Oh, that sucks.
I got one blood transfusion, but even after, and then I can't read anymore.
Spoilers,
Oh,
I don't think she did die.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I've got it. There's a scroll bar at the bottom. I'm ready. Here we go.
Yes.
I got one blood transfusion, but even after the first few weeks were extremely difficult, apparently it will be another 2 months until my blood stores are fully rebuilt.
No.
What do you mean, Chinny? She didn't nearly die. She could have nearly died.
No, I'm sorry.
He
Spoilers.
said she didn't die.
Spoilers.
Oh,
she
no,
didn't die. She didn't die.
Right, sorry.
I worked that out, you see, because
But that's still very scary. And I'm
she
sorry
wrote
for
the
that.
email,
terrible.
so I'm assuming that she lived through it.
And by the way, Jacinta, when you're ready for it, go listen to Patton Oswalt. He has a bit about how his friends are like, "You got to do a home birth, man." He's like, "Screw that, we're going to the hospital. We got all that fancy technology. That's what every pioneer woman giving birth wanted, was a magical building with fancy people in white coats that would make the pain go away, with syringes, with magic medicine."
Yes.
There you go. That's what you need to do.
Screw your
Anyways,
home birth.
Thought I'd throw you an update. I have an inkling I'm going to be a mobile gamer for a while now. Tiny humans steal all your time, but they're worth it. It's true. It's totally worth it. Here's the weirdest thing about having a baby.
Yeah.
Well, let's be clear. You don't know what it's like to have a baby.
I didn't physically have a baby,
right?
But you didn't acquire
the weirdest thing
you owned a baby.
The weirdest thing
you don't own a baby.
The weirdest thing that I
you
thought.
Do. There are children. We own them.
The weirdest thing that I thought was like, this isn't mine. I don't know why I have this baby.
Yeah, where's this baby?
What's this baby doing here?
That's what I thought was the weird thing.
No, here's the weirdest thing, right? You get the baby home the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's really hard to imagine the baby not being there.
Well, yeah.
It's almost like the
That's how
baby's
I felt about my dog.
Forever. It's just the weirdest thing. It's just the weirdest thing. Yeah, question. Question.
Okay.
Do you have any mobile game recommendations? I've downloaded Ragnarok M and Genshin Impact, but I'm not sure how they will go.
Genshin Impact seems so complicated for mobile.
I need to be able to put it down very quickly.
I'll tell you, I've said this before on the show. I'll say it again. Shop Titans is a game I really enjoyed. It's silly. It's clearly designed to suck up your money, but you don't have to pay any money for it. And I found it very fun.
You see, I very rarely play mobile games.
Yeah, I mean,
you used to.
I did used to, but I'm very rarely playing it.
What was that game with the balls? Was it
Balls
called Balls?
with a Z. That was the one that I was going to recommend. Balls with a Z.
Yeah,
I still play it to this day. I play it.
All right, we get it. Jesus Christ.
There's also a game called Flow you should check out. It's free. I paid some money because I played it so much.
My mum.
It's very easy to pick up and put down.
My mum likes the game Dots. Remember Dots?
Dots?
Nope.
Dots. There's a game called Dots, and
Okay.
I showed it my mom.
No.
She never really plays games on the mobile, and I installed it on her phone, and she was like, "I love this game." And I saw her like history. She plays it constantly.
Essex said, "Been playing Summoner's War for 7 years. Brilliant mobile game. I'm free to play." Essex Magnet Hunters is free to play. That's impressive. Thank you for being free to play. I didn't know you were a game.
I always liked. I don't know why I gave up on it, but I always liked the Simpsons tapped out thing because you just make a little village and it's stupid. And I always like that.
No, Lord, it says don't ask. Don't. What are you doing?
It says don't ask, not just ask.
Yeah. So Balls, Donut County is a mobile game. Simpsons Tapped Out, I would recommend.
Yeah, Simpsons Tapped Out is classic.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
There you go. And get a Switch. They're always good. There's plenty of games on there.
Yeah.
Just get a Switch. You
Just
don't
get a
need
Switch.
Switch.
Don't worry
Get
about
a
like
Switch.
the money
Don't
that you
worry about
need for
anything
the
else.
child.
Get a Switch.
Or you could take up juggling, like get some knives. And
Yeah,
just
get juggling.
juggle.
Juggle.
Maybe have the baby
Anyways,
in another room when you do that.
Little Elliot
Anyways.
looks very adorable. He has rosy cheeks.
it is
very
as well,
cute.
so,
the
yeah.
baby is very cute.
Very
by the way.
cute baby.
Yes, cute Elliot.
I'm a potato.
That's what your baby sounds like.
That is exactly what that baby is going to sound like. Anyways, it's weird, but I kind of miss you guys. Hope you're all well.
Aw.
Hopefully, I'll be at least up to date with the podcast soon. Jacinta, yeah.
Yay, Jacinta!
Yeah, we missed your
Congratulations on the
emails.
baby.
Well, yeah, congratulations.
It's very cute.
Baby is very cute. There you go.
Keep sending us pictures every week. You should send us pictures of your baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
Maybe not every week.
The baby
next-
is the official baby of the veteran gamers.
It is the official baby.
Yeah.
Veteran Gamers baby.
That's right. We got to get her a veteran
Baby.
gamers onesie.
Yeah,
Yeah, baby.
we should do.
Yeah, that would be cool. Podcast question from Almar Parvez. Friend of
All
the
right, hit
show.
me.
Terry loves yogurt.
That's true.
It is true.
Yes, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, baby.
What is the favorite yogurt of the veteran gamers?
I like a Muller. I like a Muller corner thing.
Yeah.
Stew.
Yeah, I like the banana one.
Get the
with-
fuck
with
out of here.
Cornflakes in chocolate.
That's
That was my
disgusting.
You know what's
favorite one.
funny? The Duchess brought
Banana.
home some plain
Banana.
yogurt one time,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Plain yogurt? What are you doing?" And she's like, "You put in like
You put
jelly or
stuff in it."
preserves or something into
Yeah.
it." And I was like, "What?" But then I did it, and I was like, "Ooh, I really like this."
So Tara
now
always
I'm
does
way
that.
into
Tara buys
Yeah.
plain yogurt and she puts like blueberries and stuff in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you
what
do.
she does.
So yeah, mine's Muller corner with bananas, banana flavor.
Mine's the one with the little black and white balls. You know, the
Oh, you
little,
like balls in
I
yours?
love the balls in my mouth with the white liquid.
Whoa.
Balls, 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 balls.
I hate to break it to you, Susan, but neither Chinny or myself are vegetarian here. Did you mention a Muller yogurt there?
No,
Jim?
well, so Tara has the Yale Valley the one that she's talking about because it's.
Okay.
Because I don't know, because it's vegan friendly, I think, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Muller yogurt is crushed up animal bones, which is why it's so tasty.
That's why it tastes nice.
That'll
of
do it.
course. Yeah, it will.
Yeah, I just think about those cute little sheep.
Mandarin all the way says
Go
Strokey
with my
McGinger.
yogurt.
Is that your
Oh
brother?
yeah, baby. Give me a spoon right now.
Mhm.
You know what's funny? I was actually, speaking of mandarins, I was looking up clementines because that's the kind of tiny oranges that we eat in our house. And they were named after this French missionary in Algeria, Michel Clement, something. And he just grew them in this garden with like grafting stuff to a thorny bush or something. And it was like, dude, that guy should be a saint. They're the most awesome fruit ever because they're so easy to peel. They have no pips. And it's just wonderful. Hooray for Clement.
Hooray for clementines. There you go.
Yes. Yay.
As for Amar, he says you can't go wrong with a nearly frozen blueberry yogurt with chopped bananas or strawberries. Greek yogurt is
Nearly
overrated.
whoa, wait a
Whoa,
minute, wait a
whoa,
minute.
whoa, whoa,
Okay, First of all,
whoa.
nearly frozen. Why is it nearly frozen? That doesn't make sense.
Well, he's half
too
frozen,
cold.
it, presumably, before he eats it.
Do you guys
No,
want
it
any
should be-
frozen yogurt? I call it
Frozen
Frogurt.
yogurt. I love a frozen,
Frozen yogurt's fine, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about yogurt.
Look,
anyway-
Amar's freezing his yogurt, is he not?
And listen here, there's the other thing. The more important problem is you've already got blueberries in it. Why are you adding more stuff? Stop it.
Why not?
Enjoy the blueberries.
I don't know. He wants it frozen.
You're eating
with
it wrong.
bananas. Bananas and strawberries, man. He's adding to
No,
it.
stop
He's
it. Just
improving the
blueberries are
yogurt.
plenty. Do you
He's
not love
improving
blueberries
it, man.
enough
He's
to make them the
enhancing.
main event?
He's enhancing the
I feel
yogurt
like we're
taste.
getting upset.
Incorrect.
We might be getting
I'm
upset
very
about
upset.
something that doesn't need to be addressed,
Now-
really.
Well, you
Now-
want me to start complaining about the fucking shootings that happen in the United States every week?
Wow.
Let's talk about yogurt.
Yeah, let's talk about yogurt. Okay, right. Just when you think you can't get a double dose of something good in 1 week, in one whole week, Jason sent us another email. Just when you think you can only have one such goodness in 1 week, here we go. Are you ready for this?
Oh, we're ready. Go ahead, hit us.
Jason says this Neuralink.
Yes.
Hey,
Neuralink.
veterans.
Hey.
Which one of you three could beat that monkey in a game of Pong?
I saw that.
Do you know about this?
Is this about the monkey that
Elon
controlled
Musk,
it with
isn't
his
it?
Elon
with his
Musk's
brain?
Neuro monkey or neural net.
Punk
Yeah.
ass Elon Musk. Let your workers unionize with your bitch ass. hate Elon Musk.
Yeah, let's
There's
just
no
control
money
your
in them,
wind
Mick.
Feed him and take his money and set his wife free so she doesn't have to have a kid with a
tell ya.
stupid ass name. Hey, what's the baby's name? What's Jacinta's baby's name? Did she say?
Elliot.
Oh, Elliot. Sorry, I missed that. Okay. That's a good name.
Yeah, I heard
Not
about
like
like
Elon
they,
Musk's stupid kid's name.
they made the monkey control Pong with the brain. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah,
so he
because,
says
look,
at least.
Look, I think this is brill because you could like in a factory, say Amazon for instance, right?
Yeah.
Amazon.
He's only saying this to wind you up, Duke. Just let him.
Of course he is. I know. Go
Google
ahead.
chips in all the workers, right? And
Yeah.
then they could automate the workers.
Yes.
To just work. To like,
Why
I
not
don't
just
know,
use robots?
20
What are you talking
20
about? Why
hours
would
a
you
day.
put monkey
Yeah,
chips
cheaper.
in the robots?
Cheaper,
the
man.
workers?
You don't have to build any
It's
robots,
cheaper.
do you?
No, it's
The
much
neural
cheaper to
net
make
is-
robots than
No,
just to
if
put
you
brain
break
chips in the humans.
If you break the
Just think
soul
cheap
of a human,
humans,
it's
man.
cheaper.
Of course it's cheaper. 20 hours a day, 2
yeah.
hours sleep, job done. Think how much
All right, is there
productivity-
more to Jason Gallagher's email?
Yeah, there is. Sorry.
Okay,
I guarantee
We're
it
running
would
on
beat-
2 hours here. And we still have other
I
stuff.
know. I guarantee it would beat Duke at Rocket League.
Well, yeah, anybody can beat me at Rocket League.
Yeah. Big tip to help you in the future: get yourself a small amount of fake money while you still can.
What?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get me some NFTs. That's what I'm doing.
You'll need some Ethereum, whatever the hell that is, or Ethereum. I don't know.
Is that from Avatar?
And Bitcoin to fund your next gaming platform. What
Christ.
I'm seeing, it will be super expensive. Apple has a car coming out in a few years, a VR that you plug your penis into. I didn't even know this was a thing. What? And I've seen them driving around town with the big camera on top of their Apple Maps cruiser. I think they are making an open world game. I want smaller, tighter games so I can give them the bird.
Can I just make a statement for the record here? Stu, you're the only one now not wearing a hat. Shame on you.
I know, maybe I need a hat. I don't wear hats.
Get a hat.
Stu,
You haven't
Hey,
seen. Well, you
Stu.
have, Duke, but you don't realise the weird shape of his head.
that is a cool hat.
Yeah, that's no excuse. Anything can be a hat if you strap it on
Stu
right.
looks like a Lego man.
I do. It's totally true. It's totally true.
He's even got hands like claws.
I have look.
Perfect for holding charging cables.
Like
I'm only wearing this because I'm sponsored by Secret Lab. I get mad cash.
Yeah, fine. Finish the email. Sorry
I'm
for
I
interrupting.
was distracted.
No, it's my
hey,
bad.
Stu, we have a new iPad Air. Any app suggestions? I don't have an iPad. I've not had one for donkey's years, unfortunately, but maybe Ginny knows some. We are loving Art Studio Pro.
What was the question? Sorry, I was
Let
too
me also
busy.
say for Lord's benefit.
What was the question?
Apps for iPads.
To edit videos, or what?
No, just in general. Any iPad apps.
Shop Titans.
What to
They've just
what?
got a new
To
iPad
what?
Air, and he's like, "What apps? can I get?"
Apps.
Apps like games and
To
shit on
what?
iPad. I
Like
don't know.
productivity apps.
There's
Fucking, I
loads of
don't
stuff.
know.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
even-
supposed to know. I can't
I've
recommend
even
some
got an
other
app
ones.
on my
Go to the App
phone.
Store. There's tons of
Oh
them
my
there.
God.
I've got an app on my phone that's called Snooker Coach AR, and it goes through the different snooker routines.
Wow.
That you
You know my
can-
favorite thing?
Definitely
I'll tell you,
get
this is great. I love
What?
looking for apps for your like AAA titles. Like you do a search for Skyrim in the App Store, and you'll get like, like here's where all the herbs are. Like
Yeah.
here's how you find mooses and shit.
Ridiculous.
So here's a question, Ginny. Is Snooker 19 on iPad Air? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
There you go, Jason. Recommendation
Get
right
that.
there. Play some snooker.
It's not called that.
Oh
though.
yeah,
It's-
Miss. That's what I'm talking about. SLH. She knows what's up.
Yeah,
It's
missed on
called.
iPad.
It's called something else. It's called
Oh,
just
then
W
Snooker
WST
19, Snooker
WST snooker.
Have you
it's
seen
called.
my missed book, SLH? You know I got a missed book.
What's going on with this show?
I don't know. Let's finish this up now. Thanks, you all. Jason. Oh,
We still got Discord.
I know, sure. I know we can't because we've got a quiz.
We
Derek
put
sent
it off
us-
last week.
I can't help it, man. We have no time. And if you can't understand this
charged?
email,
Oh, it's
maybe
not
go
charged.
back to
It's not- Oh yeah, it is.
kindergarten. Right,
Look,
we're
it's an
done.
actual missed book. It's doing the thing.
Oh my God.
All right, sorry.
Oh, look at that.
This is really good. This cushion because I can put it on my head and hit my wall hit my head off the wall.
Right. We're time for a quiz. Let's do this shit.
Okay. Are we doing a quiz or are we doing the Discord?
No, we've no time for Discord. Let's do the quiz.
Sorry, you have to wait another week, people. Yeah,
have
it's
to
the
wait
most
another
I've ever
week.
spent on a toy. related to a video game. So
Yeah.
he's just banging his head against shit. All right, so we got a quiz, I guess, or something. I don't know.
It's time for the quiz. It's time for the quiz. We play the shitty sound clip when it's time for the quiz.
Yeah, it is. And it's got a place where you can keep all your missed games. Like this little drawer. Ooh, it's got a little open up.
Wow. Okay.
See, dude, you can't give a shit about, look, this show takes forever.
I know. And you're showing you fucking.
Yeah, but how often do I even do this?
Okay.
And look, my original missed game from way back.
No
in
one
the day,
cares. It's a shit game, Duke.
Hey.
Whoa.
SLH cares,
Whoa.
and screw you. It's a great game.
By
my
the
rhythm
way,
discs.
by the way, we'll have time for Discord next week because there will be no quiz
bug
till the
on the
week
back.
after. So we'll have a week off the quiz.
Yeah, we're
Right,
gonna
here we
start
go.
with Discord next week.
Yeah, we'll do Discord next week. Movie quiz, episode 2. Act it like you mean it.
Yeah.
Another one for the blooper reel veteran gamers. It's part 2 of the movie quiz with answers via SpeakPipe, which
I got it. I'm ready to go. It's queued up.
12 points are up for grabs again with the final part of the quiz, movie trilogy. The movie trilogy in 2 weeks' time. We'll try that again. As usual, if it's part of a series or franchise, you will need to be specific about which part of the movie.
Of course.
It is. Right, here we go. So there are 12 descriptions along with a reminder of the targets to aim for. 1 to 6, gaffer and best boy. 7 to 9, producer and original soundtrack composer. And 10 to 12, writer and director.
Yes, we did really well on the last one. Let's see if we can keep it
We
going.
only got one wrong. I'm sure he's made this one far more difficult.
I'm sure he has made it a lot harder.
Because obviously we walked it last time. We were so good.
Yeah.
Here we go. Question number 1. Film made in
Okay.
1987. 1987. A distraught man threatens to throw himself off the roof of a tall building, much to the consternation of the crowd below.
Lethal
which now
Weapon?
includes the police. After several minutes, the second man appears on the roof and immediately tries to talk to the distraught man.
And
out
jumps
of the
off.
building.
Lethal Weapon.
After a few minutes of conversation, the second man says he wants to jump too, and both men plunge off the roof.
Mel Gibson, Lethal Weapon, fuck
Lethal
off.
Weapon.
Seemingly discerned of, yeah, Lethal Weapon.
All right, let's make sure though.
Okay, here are the answers to the movie quiz part 2. I have the third part and final part of the trilogy in 2 weeks' time. Number 1, from 1987, Lethal Weapon.
Yay!
Okay.
Hooray.
Question number 2. 1960. So we're going way back.
So nothing can beat the
it is.
fact that when you said 1962 and I said Dr. No, that is ridiculous.
yeah.
That-
Yeah,
can we
that's
just
right.
can we just remember that, please?
We can't remember. That was.
Don't cling to your past successes, man. It was a great moment, but you know.
That's all I have, Duke.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I know what this is.
Go ahead, Stu. Let's hear it.
I know what this is. 1960. A young woman is pursued into a house by a man.
Psycho.
No, it isn't. No, it's not.
No, she's not pursuing
After-
the house. She's pursuing the Hotel Bates. Hello.
After eluding the man, the woman seeks shelter in the basement of the house. In her attempts to find a further escape route, she enters a room which seems to be a woman with her back to her. Oh, it is. Sitting in a rocking chair.
Oh
The
no, you're
pursued-
right. It is. Yeah,
It
yeah.
is
That's the
Psycho,
final
the
scene.
pursued-
Okay,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
Okay. Right.
I'm sorry.
What did
I thought.
I'm just waiting for an apology.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, so sorry.
The film I'm thinking of was later as well when I think about it.
Yes. Okay.
The pursued woman calls out, touches the shoulder of the woman in the rocking chair, only to discover it's a dried up skeleton of a long dead woman. The woman screams loudly. Which is
In the original cut, by the way, that sound played when she turned the thing around.
It did it. I didn't even know that.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Didn't even know that.
All right, let's make sure it is what
Let's
we
just
said it
make
is.
Sure, though. Let's make sure.
Number 2, from 1960, Psycho.
Okay, here we go. 1981. The Muppet Show plays on the TV while an all-American family of husband, wife, and 3 children go about their business. The front doorbell rings and is answered by the father, which leads to a home invasion by machine gun-wielding thugs in uniforms and rubber masks. The older
The
son
Warriors?
sees his I think it's the Warriors. I thought that as soon as I read
I've
it.
never seen the Warriors.
The
Nor
older
have
son
I.
sees his
No, I've
family
only played the video
slaughtered
game.
before having his own throat cut. Not to worry, as he suddenly wakes up. Oh no, it's
Oh
not.
my god.
No, it's not. This is an American Werewolf in London.
Oh my
Never
goodness.
seen it.
You've never seen that? Oh my god, you need to watch
Nope.
that film. It's so good.
No, I don't.
Have neither of you seen it?
Nope.
Holy cow!
Stop crowing about the movies you like.
Holy
Let's
fucking
go.
Cow. But yeah, it's an American Werewolf in London.
All right, well, let's see if Derek agrees with you.
Number 3, from 1981, American Werewolf in London.
Hey-oh, nice
Hey-oh,
going.
it
We
is.
got 100%. And I'm not helping even a little bit.
Now you know how I feel on the music quiz.
Question number 4. Question number 4, 1988.
Okay.
A group of well-to-do people sit down to enjoy a fancy-looking dinner party. But
Dead
before
Alive?
the... what did you say? Sorry?
Dead Alive? I don't think it is.
But before the
there is
meal
a
can
fancy-
be concluded,
Go ahead.
the hostess suddenly sings and dances to a popular calypso song.
Is it Beetlejuice?
Oh, yeah, I think you are right. The other diners also start singing and dancing before the meal concludes, when all the diners are grabbed by demonic hands.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, it is Beetlejuice.
It's been a while since I've seen that. I don't
It's a
know.
while since I've
Take
seen
your
it, but
word
as
for
soon
it.
as you
I
said it,
watched.
was
I
like,
only
yeah,
watched
it is.
Beetlejuice for the first time like 2 years ago.
There you go.
All right.
I wouldn't have got it until you
For
said it.
1988, Beetlejuice.
Hey,
well
look
done,
at Jenny
Chinny.
go.
Well done, Chinny.
Nice.
I know about films.
You do.
I guess
Question
so.
number 5. Well, we all watch films, don't we? We're all big film people.
Films.
Question number 5.
Ask about some documentaries and you'll see me come to life.
1979.
The year my brother was born. Was it that?
No.
I don't think that's a movie.
After a man and woman enjoy a night of passion, wow, this is a bit racy.
Oh, deep
The
throat.
naked man gets sleepily out of bed, opens the bedroom shutters, only to be greeted by a large crowd.
Oh, it's Life of Brian.
It is Life of Brian. Gavin below his bedroom.
Yeah, I got one. Yay! I'm useless. I mean, useful.
I watched that recently and thought it was boring.
Oh,
What?
Millie didn't find
could
it funny at all.
No.
What? All y'all
Millie's like,
suck.
How is this funny?
No. The only bit I liked is
The
when
only people we hate more than the Romans are the fucking Judean people's friends.
the only bit I liked is when doesn't he get abducted by aliens at one point? In the...
Yeah,
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
weird.
You
Oh,
lucky
weird.
bastard.
Yeah.
My favourite bit is a crucifixion. Take line on the left, one cross each. No, mate, it's freedom for me. Oh, well, off you go then. No, I'm only joking. It's crucifixion.
You know, my favorite actually is. Have they gone? We got lumps of it round the back. Have they gone? That's not funny because they're making fun of people who stutter. But...
Yeah.
And then they go, yes, sir. And then they run away. And he's like, anyway, continue with your story. Well, I was there with Fred.
I have a great friend in Wim called Biggest.
That reminds me
It's a very naughty boy from 1979, The Life of Brian.
Remember that joke in The Simpsons, Duke, where the dolphins take over, and
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Excuse me. I
Yeah.
I love that joke.
I'm so sorry we destroyed your ocean. You destroyed the ocean. It was her.
Question number 6. Let's move on. Question number 6.
Okay.
1967.
Oh.
Okay.
1967, so going back in
Did you
time
write it?
again here. Old. A young man races by car and on foot to stop the love of his life marrying another man. After
That's
reaching,
not
after reaching
Mrs. Robinson,
the church,
is it?
Yeah,
The
it
Graduate?
is. The
Yeah, it's a
Graduate.
Graduate.
Reaching
Hey.
church, just as the marriage ceremony is about to conclude, he bangs on a large glass window to attract the attention of the bride. After various scuffles ensue,
I only know about that.
Bouvier! Mrs. Bouvier!
I only know about that because of Simpsons and
Yeah.
Wayne's World. It's in Wayne's World.
Oh
as well.
yeah, classic.
yeah. I play the answer.
Okay, I will play the audio clip. Oh wait, it's not on. Oh man, it's not on the internet. Mrs. Bouvier. I mean, it might be, but
Number 6. It was from 1967, yeah, The Graduate.
there you go.
Okay, question. By the way, 100% record so far, people. 100%.
Graduation, grad students. Come on, internet.
Question number 7, 1981.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. They also had Dustin Hoffman going, Mrs. Krabappel, are you trying
Isn't
to
it
seduce
amazing
me?"
how you know? I know this film straight from the very first bit of.
Well, aren't you smart?
I'm so smart.
Did you get it
You
from
are
the?
pretty smart.
Did you get it from the year though?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, so-
So you're not as
Just be
smart as
quiet.
Jenny.
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
No, it could
But
be
have
any
I
number
shown
of
you my
films.
missed book though?
Any number of films in 1981. So yeah, 1981, and this is the description. A small boy throws a steel boomerang at a group of men, killing one of them.
What?
One of the men throws the boomerang at the small boy, and in an attempt to catch the returning boomerang, one of the men has his fingers of one hand sliced off.
That's not Krull, is it?
No.
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you know?
Starfighter?
Jimmy? No.
No,
this
I don't
is-
think I do. No.
This is, of course, another Mel Gibson film.
Oh, is it Mad Max?
It's Mad Max.
Mad Max.
I've never watched Mad Max.
It's Mad Max.
The only Mad Max
We
I've
need to have a
seen.
night where we go through and watch them all because I've only
I
ever
remember
seen
seeing
the
this as a
most recent
teenager
one.
going, "That is so cool. He's chopped his fingers off."
The only Mad Max I've seen is the Tom Hardy one, which I thought was pretty good.
There you go. Beyond Thunderdome is really good.
That's the third. That's the one with Tina Turner in, isn't it?
1981.
Yeah, it is.
I hope you got the number right. It was Mad Max 2.
Oh,
sometimes
damn
known
it!
as
Ah, crap!
Damn it!
So we don't get that.
No.
Mad
Shit.
Max 1 is Mad because I've watched like a video
I
about
didn't
Mad
think
Max
the first
1.
one was older than that.
The Mad Max 1 is like
Yeah.
really cheap and like they like
Yeah, they
nothing
didn't know what
looks.
they were doing.
They didn't
I
have a
think you should
budget.
get half a point because it was.
No half points.
Bloody
Just like
hell.
Big Daddy Kane said, no half stepping.
Mad Max 2. I did say 2. Did you not hear
no
me?
half
Wow.
points.
Wow. Question number 8, 2002.
Okay.
A man sits on a sofa in an isolated farmhouse with a young boy and girl sitting on either side of him. All three are wearing homemade tin foil hats.
2002.
Yeah, I know this.
2002. Wow.
It's another Mel Gibson film, people.
Was it Signals? No, that wasn't Mel Gibson.
Is it
was
Passion of the Christ?
Oh no, it wasn't. Was it not? Was it not Mel Gibson in Signals?
I don't know.
It's
No.
M. Night Shyamalan.
I
thing.
tried to block that
Hold on.
horrible movie out of my memory. 'cause
Wait,
it's
wait,
so
wait,
The
much.
aliens.
Wait, wait,
No,
wait.
aliens are allergic
Wait.
to water. You know what? 75% of the Earth's atmosphere is water. God damn it. This makes no sense.
Wait.
It is Signals though.
It's Signs. The name
Oh,
of the film is
Signs.
Signs.
You're right. You're right.
It's
Signs.
signs. It
You-
is
Yeah.
signs.
They
And
call
the-
it Signals in Australia. That's why.
Yeah, totally they do. That's just a name for it in another country. That's all.
Is
They
Signs
call
the
it
film?
Aluminium signals.
Hold on,
Yeah.
is Signs the film where the aliens come down? They go, you know what? Actually, this planet that we've landed on, which is mostly water, we found out we
Yeah.
don't like water.
Yeah.
Is that film?
Yeah, we
Fucking
found that
bullshit.
It's so
'Cause
stupid.
what a shame too. M Night Shyamalan and had some good movies.
Night
Unbreakable's
Shyamalan.
great.
Unbreakable.
Sixth Sense is
Unbreakable.
great.
I thought Unbreakable
Signs
was
is
boring.
Oh,
I
you're
hated
boring.
Unbreakable.
The Road Warrior. Number 8. From 2002, it was M. Night Shyamalan's Sign.
I
You
love the
stealing my
fact you
joke.
said it the same way as you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're at 7 points. We are. What was the second category? We're not gaffers anymore.
No, we are producers and original soundtrack composers.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to get to writers and directors. We need 3 more correct answers.
The chat thinks
Okay.
there's something funny going on here, so I'm gonna. Look, they think I'm googling it. So here's my hands. Look.
Balls.
What?
Question number 9. Now you don't even. We're film buffs here. What are they talking about? Question number 9. 1982. A woman chats to her daughter whilst tidying 6 chairs around the kitchen table. After reaching for cleaning products in a nearby cupboard, the woman turns to find all 6 chairs neatly stacked on top.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
No, no,
Oh,
it
Oh no,
yeah,
it's
it
not. It's
No, it isn't.
No, it's what is it? It's Spielberg, but it's not.
It is Steven Spielberg. It is. And a man
not
rips
E.T.,
all his
is it?
face off.
No,
like-
no, I got it.
What
It's
is it?
it's
He rips
it's
his
the
face off like
Poltergeist.
It
Poltergeist.
is Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, right.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the tune of
Poltergeist.
this.
Yeah.
Such a great.
Oh yeah, I remember that. The tune is this. Good it back, good it back, good it back,
That's exactly.
good it back,
Number 9. A classic. I'm sure you got this one from 1982. Poltergeist. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. 1980. Here we go. Question number 10. 1980. 2 men wedged tightly into 2 small. Oh God Almighty! These are so easy. 2 small school desk chairs talking to one another about their plans. Any ideas?
Say
People?
that again.
2 men wedged tightly into 2 small school desk chairs talk to a nun about their plans.
Is that Ferris Bueller or something?
Nope. No, it isn't.
I've never seen Ferris Bueller. So
Taking offense
Oh,
at the
so
profane language used by the men, the nun attacks them with a large wooden stick. The men are driven from the room with the second man that is still wedged into the chair, falling down a long wooden flight of stairs. Oh,
The
this is
hell?
weird.
I don't think I've
What
seen
You
this.
don't
year
know
is
what
this? What year
oh
is
my
it?
God.
Oh my God!
1980. I need to
1980.
slap both of you on the head.
I don't know what this is.
Sorry.
If neither of you have seen this film, you are.
I might
What
have
is it?
seen it. What is it?
The Blues Brothers.
No, I've never
Oh
seen
my
it.
Oh, it's
God.
been a really long time.
I've never seen it.
Holy cow! How can you not?
All right, we're
have
at 9.
seen
We only
that?
need 1 more, and we're writers and directors.
Wow, I can't believe you've never seen that. Jesus Christ! American Werewolf in London, Blues Brothers. What is the matter with you two?
Number 10 from 1980. The Blues Brothers.
We're on a mission from God.
God. Question number 11, 1969. There you go. Don't do that. 69. 2 injured men sit. We're not immature at all, by the way. 2 injured men sit in a dusty, dirty brick room. Both carry a pistol in each hand, but struggle to even hold the pistols firmly. After a brief discussion of their current predicament and future plans abroad, the men burst out of the room into the open air with pistols cocked and ready to fire. The sound of a large volley of gunfire and military commands filled the air. I have no idea what this is.
I don't know.
So it sounds like an army film, like a
69,
World War film.
1969. 2 injured men sit in a dusty, dirty brick room. Both carry a pistol in each hand, but struggle to even hold
Wayne's
the pistols
World?
firmly. Yeah,
1969.
After a brief discussion of the current predicament, future plans abroad, the men
I'm
burst out
woefully
of the
ignorant
room
about movies from like the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
into the open air with pistols cocked and ready to fire. The sound of large volleys of gunfire and military commands fills the air.
Good, bad, and the ugly.
No,
I think Susan might have got it in the chat.
Uh-oh.
I'm not looking at the chat.
She said Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen
that.
Me neither.
I've never seen that.
Well, we don't know this one. We don't know it.
Susan gets a point if it's true.
Number 11 from 1969. The final scene from Butch Cassidy.
Way to go,
Never seen it.
SLH. Yeah.
Never seen it. Well done, Susan.
All right, we only need
point
one
for
more.
Susan. Point for Susan. Question number 12, 1987. This might be more of a doer. I haven't read it yet, so here we go.
All right.
A young man that pours himself a bourbon and coke at his family dinner table while trying to eat a still frozen TV dinner. Realizing he has the house to himself, he proceeds to dance to rock and roll
It's
music.
Tom Cruise, isn't it?
Tom Cruise, Risky Business.
Risky Business, yeah.
Trousers.
Yeah, Risky Business.
I haven't watched Risky Business
Final
either.
number 12 from 1983. Rocking it, rolling it in his undies. It was Tom Cruise in Risky Business.
Yeah, we made
Is that a
it
good
to
movie,
the-
Risky Business?
I don't know. I've never seen it. I've seen
Nah,
that
not
scene
really.
many times.
No.
Thank you.
So what did we get?
Barely
10?
crossed the finish line. 10, yeah.
10. We got 10. Woohoo!
We rock.
10. Just checking. 10 to 12. Writer and directors.
That's right, baby.
Didn't-
What?
Tom Cruise made a film where he was a pool hustler, didn't he? I forgot what it was called.
Yes.
Uh,
Color of Money.
The Colour of Money.
he
Interesting
did.
fact about that movie. Do you remember what his pool cue was called?
Nope.
No.
It is the reason why a video game was named its name. So it's like, and it's a super
Call of Duty. He had a pool cue called Call of Duty.
No, think about the 80s.
Red Dead Redemption.
No, think about the 80s.
Grand Theft Auto.
It's a game that came out.
Pac-Man. Donkey Kong. Defender.
Think about
Galaga.
Think about an old gaming franchise that has
Hubert.
been recently revived.
Tetris.
So he named his cue Tetris, Duke. Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, Tetris. Let's go with that.
Why not? That was a video game.
The name of his cue is Doom.
Yes.
Doom.
And the people that
Really?
made Doom was like, that's a
Huh.
cool name for a game.
Very interesting. Well, all right then.
There you go. And The Colour of Money was kind of a remake of The Hustler, which is obviously the first film.
And
that
who was in
made.
that? Was it? There's a famous.
That was still thingy. Was it Steve McQueen? I
Steve
can't remember.
McQueen.
Paul Newman was in The Color of
Oh,
Money.
Paul Newman. Sorry, yeah, it's Paul Newman.
I don't know if
always
he
get
was
them
in The
two mixed
Hustler,
up.
but
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. He was the lead
Paul
role in
Newman
The
was
Hustler.
Cool and Luke, wasn't he? That's the chap.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. But he
Yeah.
was not in Mist.
Right. That's it for the quiz, people, and that's it for
Right.
emails.
Yeah.
So it's time to do some shout outs and get the hell out of here.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
Alrighty.
Alrighty do. Over to you, Chinny.
Well, I'll shout out the people in the Discord that haven't had their questions read out.
I know, so
sorry. They aren't interesting questions
too.
though, so don't worry
I'm
about
very
it.
Yeah, they were terrible questions.
But the Discord is popping off. The Minecraft server is popping off. So thank you to Susan for looking after the Discord. Much appreciated.
It is. It's going well.
And thanks to, well, I'll shout out Essex Magnet Hunters. Do you have a YouTube channel, Essex Magnet? I'm going to find this out because you're on the YouTube. He's been listening for a long time and has only just sort of got into the live stream.
I know,
so-
it's weird, isn't it? He's been listening since the 035's days. That's like such a long time ago. I think people are coming on just to see what we look like. Oh, what do we look like? Let's go and have a look.
Oh, he's got 702. Oh, yeah, he does have a YouTube channel. He has 702 subscribers.
Damn.
Well, hold on. He's got 703 now.
Snap.
And he's just found some weapons, a Swiss Army knife, a machine gun. Let's have a look at what's his most viewed.
Oh, with his magnet hunting.
Okay, most viewed video, 1.2 thousand.
Welcome to Veteran Gamers Podcast, where we sit and look at YouTube.
Multiple knives found with a fishing.
These knives, man.
Yeah, these knives, man. Cool. I will watch these videos. Thank you. Essex Magnet Hunters. Fucking Essex. You put a fucking magnet there, you get your fucking gunner, and you got a fucking gun. All good. Yeah, brilliant. So shout out to check out Essex Magnet Hunters on YouTube.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, the Baptist happened yesterday. I didn't know that.
Hunting shit with massive magnets. I tell you, that's the best thing ever. Hey, by the way, I wonder if he kept the machine gun.
Well, yeah.
Did he hand it in, or has he got it on his? Because it's bloody illegal to own a machine gun in the
I would
UK.
walk around with it.
Even when you got out of the river?
Yeah, because it's still illegal. It's an illegal gun.
Sorry, officer, I got it out of the river. You can't
it's fine. It's totally legal.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, that is fair game.
I've just shot 3 people. It's all
Oh, Andrew Yang and his dog is so cute. It's National Pets Day, apparently.
Holy crap. Right, I'm going to shout out.
If Chinny's just going to randomly look around on YouTube, I'm going to randomly look around on Twitter.
I'm just going to shout out the new people in the chat. Which is obviously Essex Magnet Hunters. We've had a few, haven't we, new ones in the chat now? I'm trying to find the others.
No.
And they've all been chatty, which is great.
Yeah, chatty chat.
Chatty people in the chat.
Thank you, chatty people.
Trying the other people. Now I feel bad because I can't find the other people. Sid Vish.
Oh, you should feel bad.
I know, yeah. Sid Vish in the chat and Wonton Super Noodles.
Yeah,
popped in and said hello.
See, that makes me want wonton soup now. There's a dumpling place in the town where I used to live. It's so good, but it's on the other side of town. It'd take forever to get.
Just an update. Essex Magnet Hunters has to hand the guns in after he takes them home and cleans them.
I love the fact that he takes them home and cleans them first, and probably takes pictures. Look what I found.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I like it.
It's a fucking hobby, Stu. Fuck you.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right then. And thanks to everyone who gives me support for my mixing. My latest mix is doing pretty good. Really good. Get the funk out of here, I called it this week.
Yeah.
Some cool tracks. Some good tracks on there. There is some good tracks though.
Tara's been learning some songs on the saxophone. They're quite funky.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like funk.
Yeah.
Can she play the Careless Whispers?
She was playing that today.
That would be my first.
I said Careless Whisper is a very important song to learn because it is the Wonderwall of saxophone playing.
Yeah, there you go. He's playing Oh Baby.
Have you ever heard Kenny G? What's the matter with you two?
Fuck Kenny G.
What's the matter with you? Duke, over to you.
Yeah, I will shout out GH Rocker because he shared with me a cool Simpsons meme. And Lord hollering at me on Twitter, and Morgan Jaidi, former student of mine, and Buffy the psych prof is. I'm just reading my Twitter likes now. Yeah, but oh yeah, Jay gave a big awesome plug for my latest Sincast. So thank you for promoting the Sincast, Jay. There we go. Check it out, people. If you haven't heard the 117 Ontological Security. Peace, and thanks to SLH, and congratulations to Jacinta for the baby, and everybody in the chat.
Congrats, Jacinta, because having
hooray,
babies,
everybody
can I just
is
say,
part of the community.
I've heard having a baby is hard.
Yes, especially when you lose a lot of blood.
Exactly. You know,
we're glad you're feeling better and on the
it's
mend.
Very difficult, so well done.
Yes.
I'm a potato.
Yes, you are.
If you lose that much blood, do you just wait until it comes back, or do you?
No, unless you're a vampire, then you go sucking other people's blood.
You had a blood transfusion, but then you've got to build up your own.
Because when you give blood, you give a pint away, don't you, roughly?
You do. And she lost 1.5 liters, which is about.
No, she didn't. Did she?
Yeah,
I thought she said she almost lost 2.
So I thought she said 2.
Just a minute, let me look. God almighty.
I thought she meant 2 pints. So she's saying 2 liters. That's mad.
No. I think she said 1.5 liters. Oh no, 2.6 liters.
Fucking hell.
Oof. I thought it was 1.5.
That's like that's a bottle of pop and then some.
Now we're taking it seriously. Oh, that's a lot. Oh my God!
Bloody hell, you should go to the hospital. Oh wait, you was already there.
Yeah, God, that's serious.
Let's make more jokes about our listeners.
Wow, you gotta laugh at it, Duke.
I know. It's a weird thing to realize you're making.
You wouldn't laugh. We wouldn't laugh if us 3 were there as she was giving birth, which I'm sure she wouldn't want.
Hey, we wouldn't go to the hospital.
Anyway, the news section.
By the way,
thank you that much, love.
Can I just say it's fine, right? Because it's going to be like 4 or 5 weeks before she hears this show. So she'll only be angry in like 5 weeks' time.
So she'll stop listening in 5 weeks' time.
Yeah, in 5 weeks' time.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, that's not funny.
Wow.
It is awful, no doubt, SLH.
Yeah.
All right, are we done?
Yeah, we need to go before we insult
okay.
anybody
Thanks,
else.
Everybody.
Prince Philip.
The only way to earn the diamond is by dedication.
Hey, Ginger Ball.
Listen, I don't have time to play with the phone here. I got a lot of stuff I got to get done.
I was gonna
by the
grade
way-
papers and I just haven't.
It's a good show.
By the way, should have said big thanks to Derek, by the way, for all the hard work. Oh God, my camera just fell out.
Yay,
What
Derek
is that?
Signs.
For all
And
the
Jason
hard work he put in
Gallagher.
creating the
What's
quiz
your
for this week.
yeah? What's your camera on?
It's on. I have a little speaker, so it's on top of the. but
Fucking hell, Stu.
It's not got the best. I don't know. It's
Buy a
working.
fucking stand, Stu.
Shut up, it's fine. It's fine. It's in the perfect position.
He's so
Look,
tight,
my
isn't he?
Atari t-shirt.
Point at
there.
your chest.
I am tight. It's a Atari t-shirt, baby. Yeah.
That
but
that
by the
isn't
way-
like an ironic retro T-shirt. That he got that originally when they were popular, and he's just held on to it.
I did. It's got my moobs and everything going on here. My moobs are going on.
I'm wearing the T-shirt that I met.
By the
Duke-
way,
Duke
by the
in.
way, Magno Hunters, that's an invite
I'm wearing.
to our
Yeah, you are. That's
Discord,
true.
That's
I'm
what
wearing
that
my
is.
Lao Tzu Run DMC
Just click on the
t-shirt.
link, baby. Click the link.
So just for the record, Stewie's rubbing his boobs
Clear, you can see this.
on the
This feels
webcam.
good.
I think we can get banned on Twitch for this, Stu.
Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize.
Apparently,
And
if you
that's
show
the end of the show.
if you show your nipple on Twitch, you
I
get
didn't
banned.
show my nipple.
No, but I'm just saying.
Squeezing my bloody moves.
No,
for
I'm
God's
saying,
sake.
I'm telling you, I'm educating you. If you show your nipple on Twitch, you get banned.
How funny is it? Right.
And that's where we stop.
Essex Magnet Hunter said, "What's your name on Discord?" So I put him an invite for our Discord in the chat.
Yeah.
And then they're still discussing it underneath. No gap. No gap. No, just bloody use the link I've given. It's an invite to our Discord.
I don't
It's
know.
an invite, people. That's what that is.
Wait, you didn't put it in the chat though.
I can't see it in the chat.
I did. I put it in the
Did you
chat.
put it
on
in the Twitch
YouTube.
chat or the?
No, YouTube. Because he's on
chat.
YouTube.
I don't see
asking.
no link.
It's not there.
Well, it's there. It's there. I, can
It's
see
not
it.
I don't
Why
see
can't-
it.
It's
Why
not.
can no one see it? What the hell is going on?
I don't know.
Have you
Maybe
banned
they
me, Shitty?
does it
I've
automatically
been banned.
filter out links?
I don't know. Let's
Some
have a
chats
look.
do that.
I don't even go on
Can
the
you see
YouTube
that?
page. This is
Hello?
I do all this through apps and shit. So
Wow, that's weird. I'll tell you
I
what
don't
then. Right?
know.
Listen up, Essex. I will read it out. There you go. Are you ready?
I
It's
probably
only- no, it's not
no
very
no
much. It isn't
no
very much.
no
It's small.
stop
It's a small
stop.
Really? Reading out
Stop.
links? What is this? A Dave
No.
Barry
So you can just- all you
audiobook
have to
from
do is type it in.
1987?
Stu,
you
I
don't
can
care.
fix
What does it
this.
matter?
I can fix it.
It's just tinyurl/a643289157728
Yeah, what have you done? Have you stopped links, Ginny? What is going on?
I think it's just because it
SLH
doesn't.
put a link to it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't let
So
other
put it up
people
real
post
big on the
links.
screen, Chinny.
So I can do it because I'm great.
What about this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You have
Does
the
this
power.
work? What about this? What about that without the HTTP bit?
I don't see anything.
They still not come up.
It may be that the YouTube chat bots are smarter than you.
Good God.
I know. You had to put spaces instead of dots for stuff.
Wow. I can't believe it still didn't come up.
I can do it. Just stop it.
Chinny says he
but
can
you
do
won't.
But I will.
it. Go on.
Well, we'll see.
Will it work if I do that?
Post
I
on
don't
one
know,
of his
let's
videos,
see.
maybe. That's what he's saying in the comments.
Have you posted it, Chinny?
Yeah.
No, can't see it.
I'm not seeing it.
Right, just listen up.
Just go on the show notes.
Seconds.
Oh, there it
you
is,
go.
there it is.
It's
It-
there,
oh,
it's there,
yeah.
it's there, it's there,
All right.
it's there.
Yes, only the host can post links.
Yeah,
huh?
only you can do it.
Go figure.
Oh, Chinny's
Only
fancy.
Chinny can do it.
Yeah.
But I
He's-
suppose I
he
could do it, but I
respond
lumped
to
in as
text.
veteran gamers. I didn't think to do that though. Right, I'm gonna go to bed, people. But thank you everybody in the chat who's listened tonight. Thank you for everyone who listens in general. I'm going.
Oh, these knives, man.
Wow.
Oh,
Right,
God.
All right.
I'm going, guys.
That's it, people.
See you-
Stop watching the show
Yeah,
because
stop
we're done.
now, 'cause we're going.
Thank you, everybody, for being part of this awesome community. We love you. Mwah.
We do. We love you.
Yeah.
We'll do that as well. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
I'm not blowing a kiss.
Go on, blow a kiss, Chin.
No.
Go on,
Peace.
Chinny. Lowercase.
Nah, I'm shy. I'm still here, by the way. Hello. Thanks, everybody. Good night, good night, good night.